Hello and welcome to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is your very own sports journalist, Sarah Murthy, welcoming you to this CPL game number 3. It's Saint Lucia Kings versus the Falcons here. The Saint Lucia Kings are 150 for 5 after 17 overs, courtesy goes the wicketkeeper batter there, batting on 76 for 49, and along with Matthew Ford on 9 of 5. We had a 20-minute delay due to the rains, 20 to 25 minutes delay. I think it's more than 25 minutes to be honest, a half an hour delay to be honest there. And they resumed the innings at 150 for 5. 3 more overs to go. It's a wide ball. It's a short off link delivery from Springer, and he's cut it on the bounce to the point fielder. That will be a dot ball to start off the proceedings here. And to all you folks who just joined the stream, I would like to welcome you to this stream. This time he's banded shot here, goes for the pull shot here. He's managed to clear the fielders there. The ball sails into the stands for a huge six there. Spectacular shot here coming from the blade of Arnos Vale, who's batting with a wonderful form in recent times. He's enjoying his time out there in the middle, and he's continuing his spectacular outing. He's raced away to 82 runs here. Wonderful piece of batting here from Goss. This time, the fielding will be outside the off-stump and is hit through the cover region there. And great catch there by Lewis, diving towards his left. Wonderful piece of catch there. That ball was traveling, and Lewis on the edge of the circle there. He's dived towards his left and is plunged towards the ball and is held on to a spectacular catch there. Wonderful piece of fielding there. And Gauss is awestruck there. He's absolutely shell-shocked from the kind of catch there from Lewis. Wonderful catch there. The ball was traveling, and Lewis eyes on the ball till the end, puts his body behind the line, and goes out a spectacular catch there. A wonderful piece of fielding here from Evan Lewis, and that will be the end of Gore's stay out there in the middle. Wonderful batting here from Gore, and he'll have to depart after making a wonderful 82 runs of 51 balls, and he's been caught by Lewis of the bowling of Springer, and that will be the first wicket for Springer in today's outing here. Wonderful batting there from Arnos Vale there, the wicket-keeper batter for Saint Lucia Kings. The new man in for the Kings would be Bishop, and the full delivery is tried to go over the infield on the offside. He's missed the ball. That will just be a dot ball here. Great catch there as we watched the replays there. The ball like almost gone past him, but eyes on the ball, both the hands towards the ball. Wonderful piece of fielding there from Evan Lewis there. Putting his body behind the line. A spectacular moment here in CPL 2026. Game number 3. Saint Lucia Kings 156 for 6 here this time. Once again, how did it even miss the stumps? A wonderful ball just outside the, just missing the off stump by a fraction there. Once again, he tries to drive it through the cover region there. He's completely missed the line of the ball. Bishop for the second time in a row, and that'll be a dot ball there. The wicket keeper can't believe it all. That how did it miss the stumps? It was inviting the batter to play the drive, but trying to hit the ball a little too hard, and the ball just going underneath the bat, and that'll be a dot ball here. Here is Springer, and this time a full length delivery once again, and he's cleaned him up. He's squared up the batter there, completely rattling him and rattling the middle stump there. The middle stump goes for a cartwheel, and the Falcons dugout is extremely happy. A spectacular over here after being smacked for a 6 in the second delivery of the over by Goes. He's made a wonderful comeback there. He's not given away any run. And this time, I think it's come off his pads there. It's deflected off his pads there, and it's crashed into the middle stick there. And that'll be the end of Dushav's stay out there in the middle. He looked extremely uncomfortable for the three balls he faced out there. And Springer was all over him as Joshua Bishop has to make his way back towards the pavilion without troubling the scorers. He's been dismissed for a zero, clean bowl by Springer. Second wicket of the over, and for Springer here, 156 for 7 after 18 overs here. And to all you folks who are just joining here on Sports Beyond Cancer, kindly hit that like button and hit that subscribe button to support my journey and support my fight. I'm Saurav Vittamurthy, a sports journalist currently battling my fifth cancer and trying to pursue my passion this time through the YouTube platform, because I wouldn't be able to go to the grounds just like usual times since the last 3 years I've been battling my fifth cancer. So kindly hit that like button and hit the subscribe button and support my journey and support my cause. Every single like and support will mean the world to me in this battle against my fifth cancer. And also do let us know in the chat box which team you're supporting tonight, and also from which part of the world or which city you're watching this stream here. The first game in this tournament here for the Lucia Kings. Falcons already have a victory on the road to the name. Saint Lucia Kings win the toss earlier this evening, and they did not even hesitate that they wanted to have a bat first and set a target. They are in decent situation here, courtesy goes bat beautifully there. USA batter, wicketkeeper batter, wonderful piece of batting here. He's riding on a high form here. Here is Azari Joseph, who's riding on a prime there. This time bouncing in shot. Matthew Ford pulls it in the air as he managed to clear the field, or yes, he has. The ball was lurking in the air for quite some time against the wind, and the ball sailed in over the deep square leg region there for a huge six there. Matthew Ford is a tall unit. Azari Joseph banging shot. Not the ideal length, coming near the waist of the batter there, and Matthew Ford goes across the line and gets underneath the ball, and a huge 88-meter six here for Matthew Ford. Alzari Joseph, he's been inspirational. He's been critical in this tournament so far. Man of the match, I think, in the first game, and today his 3.1 overs after the six has been scored here. 3.1 overs, 2 for 20 for Alzari Joseph. His last over here. Here is steaming into ball to 40. This is going to be an exciting contest here. Alzari Joseph doesn't back away this time. Once again, backs it in shot. This time he's banged it down his helmet there. He's hit right on the helmet there, and straight away Matthew Ford says he's fine. Straight away Matthew Ford says he's fine. He's signaled out to the bowler as well as the dugout there. He's hit right on the helmet there. But as the protocol, the physio will have to eventually come out onto the field there. There you go. That was the reason I was telling that this is looking like an exciting contest. Alzari Joseph won't back away. He's been smacked for a six. He's going to bowl more lethal, this time angled into the body, not giving the batter any room at all. He still went for the big shot here, but he's been hit right on the face of the helmet there. That definitely looked nasty to the naked eyes there. But he's smiling out there. That's good signs, and he is on his feet, and he's being assessed by the physio there, and they're also looking at the helmet there, and it looks fine there. That's good news out there. And to all you folks watching the stream live here on Sports Beyond Cancer, I see 21 people watching the stream. Could you please hit that like button, hit that subscribe button there to support my journey and support my cause. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us in this battle against cancer. And as we pursue your passion for sports and sports journalism, as we try to build a global community out here on Sports Beyond Cancer there. So I see 21 people. If at all you haven't hit that subscribe and like button, this is your moment. Just we're going to take 1 second of your life to hit that like and subscribe button there. So please go ahead and hit the like and subscribe button and support our journey and be a part of our family here at Sports Beyond Cancer. Alzari Joseph It's all set once again. This is going to be an exciting over here. 4 more balls to go. It's the penultimate over in this game as he's teaming in to run into goal to Matthew Ford. Matthew Ford all set. Alzari Joseph teaming into ball to Matthew Ford here. Once again, this time a full length delivery. Matthew Ford tries to go over the top. The mid-off in the circle there. He's not got it clearly there. I think it's the fielder in the mid-off region is lurking back. And will he be able to get to the ball? Yes, he does. He's taking a catch here. Alzari Joseph can have the final laugh here in this battle between the bat and ball against Matthew Ford here. It was a full-length delivery outside the off stump. The mid-off was in the circle, and Matthew Ford tries to take on the field, tries to go on the top, doesn't get it cleanly, and an easy catch there. I think it's Lewis once again who's taken the catch, if I'm not wrong there, and that will be the end of, no, beg your pardon there, it's Seals there. Who's taken the catch, and Alzari Joseph picking up his third wicket of the evening, and Matthew Ford's channel comes to an end. 15 runs from 8 balls, caught by Seals, bowled Alzari Joseph there. 162 for 8 after 18.3 overs there. Good comeback by the Falcons, especially after the play has resumed after the rain. The Kings really haven't got going after the resumption in play after the rains, as Clark is out there in the middle, along with Slackwick, both the batters yet picking off the mark here. Falcons have been clinical, especially Alzari Joseph with the ball. Here he's running into ball to Clark. This time, angled across the body. Will this clear the fielder there? Just managed to clear the fielder in the deep wicket region there. That was a good effort there from Robinson on the edge of the ropes in the deep wicket region. He lunged in the air, and the ball just clearing him, and that's a wonderful 6 here for Clark. The ball was a little a good length delivery, but the line was the problem there. It was angling in his onto his bats there. I think Robinson lunged in the air and he almost got a hand onto the ball there. Almost managed to pull the ball from thin air there, but just the ball off his palms, so over the ropes, and that will be 6 runs here. Not too quite 6 here for the Saint Lucia Kings. They definitely need some runs going in the way. Once again, batting shot, wonderful piece of bowling here. And he's tried to play the pull shot, but the ball kept climbing over him, and great carry to the wicket keeper there. That was just climbing on since the moment it hit the deck, and that will be a dot ball here. Alzari Joseph doesn't back away. He's teaming in, despite being hit for 2 sixes in this over. He's teaming in and bowling those bouncers, hard lengths, hitting the deck hard, bending his back, and that was just a dot ball here. The last ball of Joseph Wells here. Can he get one more wicket and make it a 4-4? We'll have to wait and watch. And to all you folks who haven't hit that like and subscribe button there, kindly hit that like and subscribe button there. As your results are Joseph, a full-length delivery in the slot here. Clark hits it straight over the long one there for a huge 6 here. A poor ball by Alzari Joseph to finish his spell. That was in the slot, and that was asking to be punished. And Clark doesn't hesitate. He punishes Alzari Joseph straight over the long one there. No chance at all for the fielder. That was just sailing over the ropes there. Wonderful piece of batting here from Clark, and that will be end of the over here. 174 for 8 after 19. And Alzari Joseph will complete his spell at 4 overs, 3 for 32. And kindly do let us know in the chat box at which team you're supporting tonight here, and from which city you're watching this thing here. It means the world to us to have a conversation out here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Definitely makes us feel like a human, because we have been training to have human interaction since we're battling my 5th cancer since the last 3 years. So I've always been bedridden, so it's always good to have some conversation. So please let us know in the chat box from which part of the world you're watching the stream, and also which team you're supporting tonight here. Thank you very much to all the people who hit the like button and also hit the subscribe button there. A Springer to bowl the final over, a wide full toss outside the off-stump. Slackwick just sliced it away towards the deep towards the deep point, and the sweeper cover cleared off, and he'll rest it with just a single there. and he'd be happy to watch the proceedings from the other end, especially when Clark is come straight away from the dugout and hit 2 sixes of the best bowler of the opposition team, as in smashed 2 sixes of the last over of Zari Joseph there. A low dipping full toss here from Springer, and all he can do is just get. I mean, he did not get the ball cleanly on the bat there. The ball was a low dipping full toss, and is managed to get some bat onto it as he tries to play it towards the long on, and they'll just pick up a single on this occasion here. 4 more balls to go, 176 for 8. Can they get to that 190 mark? 14 runs, or anywhere close to 185 plus would be a good score on this wicket here. Springer, a little shorter in length. Slackwick tries to go over the top. Has he managed to clear the field here? Yes, he does. He's hit it straight over the long on for a huge 6 here. Wonderful piece of batting here from the Saint Lucia Kings. And they'll pick up 6 runs here. Great shot here. Gets underneath the ball and goes over the top here and pick up 6 runs here. Wonderful piece of batting here from Slackwick. The ball a little shorter in length, and the Slackwick gets underneath the ball and hits it through the line. And straight over the long on region for a huge 6 here. In the slot, but doesn't get it cleanly. He's hit it towards the long off region there. Will they come back for 2 runs here? Yes, a little fumble in the long off region there. And that will give the batters the opportunity to come back for 2 runs here. 184 for 8. 2 more balls to go. Can I get one hit to get to that 190 there? I mean, the long off fielder did well in the end. Actually, he just slipped out there to the outfield. It's just rain for quite some time. It's Anderson Phillip. He did pretty well to get his body behind the line as he slipped and fell to the floor this time. The ball hanging away from the left-hander, change of pace, and Slackwick was early into the shot, and he dragged the ball towards the deep wicket region there along the ground, and that will be just a single here on offer here. The last ball of the first innings here, as they are well placed at 185 for 8, and they get a big hit to finish off, or will Springer pick up his 3rd wicket of the evening here. It's been a good outing here for the Kings. Andreas goes the stalwart for the Kings with the bat, and Zari Joseph, the stalwart for the Falcons with the ball here. As here is Springer one last time on his spell here. This time a wonderful Yorker angling past the left stump there, and has managed to squeeze it away towards the deep backward square. And will they be coming back for 2 runs here? Yes, they'll come back for 2 runs here. And they'll end their innings at 187 for 8 after 20 overs here. Good batting here from Clark and Slackwick. Good cameos from them. Much required cameos from both the batters. Clark unbeaten on 15 of 5 balls, and Slackwick unbeaten on 10 of 4 balls to take the team across 185 to give to set the target for the opposition as 188. And wonderful piece of batting here from the Saint Lucia Kings to take the score to 187 for 8 after this over after the 20 overs here. Springer has bowled wonderfully, 4 overs, 2 for 39. And that's the end of the first innings here. And the target here for the Antigua Barbuda Falcons would be 188. So as you can see, let's have a look at the scorecard here. The Saint Lucia Kings earlier this evening won the toss and straight away decided to bat. And here you go. Let's look at the batting scorecard here. Anders goes, the wicketkeeper batter there from USA, batted wonderfully there. 82 runs of 51 balls, 4 sixes, 6 fours, and the 6 sixes there. Wonderful piece of batting. Batting with a strike rate of 160.78. He clearly is continuing his rich form lately. And Kamil Puran, just the 14 runs of 6 balls. He was caught by Cornwall of the bowling of Allen. Augusti was bowled by Cornwall once again, 18 runs of 20 balls. He really struggled to get going out there in the middle, and so did Joel Andrew, as he was dismissed by Mayor. As Roston chased the captain, just the 10 runs for him, as he was destroyed by Alzari Joseph, caught by Hamilton for 10 runs. And then Darren and the team of 10 runs, and Matthew Ford and Slackwick and the likes of Clark playing cameos to take the team across to 187 runs there. And in the bowling department here for the Falcons, Fabian Allen bowled wonderfully. 3 overs, 1 for 25. Jaden Seals was tied at defensive today. Not his day tonight. 4 overs, 1 for 42. Alzari Joseph once again clinical with the ball. 4 overs, 3 for 32. Amongst the wickets. Unfortunately, two sixes coming off his last over there, and that's spoiling his figures. But nevertheless, it's a very good spell. 4 overs, 3 for 32. You'll take it any given day. Usman Member bowled well, but he was taken apart. And 4 overs, 1 for 41 for him. Springer bowled wonderfully. 4 overs, 2 for 39, and Rakeem Cornwall just the 1 over, 4 runs and 1 wicket there. Really surprised did not get a second over there, but nevertheless, wonderful spell there. Wonderful over there from Rakim Cornwall. And that's the story out there in the middle. The Saint Lucia Kings have set a target of 188 to the Falcons there. The Falcons are keenly searching for the second win and second win of the trot here, and hoping to continue their winning momentum with this contest as they progress through this tournament here. And that's the story out here. It's the first innings done and dusted. We had a short delay of 35 minutes after the 17th over, I guess, due to rains coming in once again. But hopefully the skies have shown us mercy and we were able to get the game, and hopefully no overs have been lost. That's good news to all you spectators out here who are enjoying watching the CPL 2026. And if at all you haven't hit that like button and subscribe button, kindly requesting you, this is the moment. Kindly hit that like button and subscribe button, and please support my journey. As you can see, we are just 500 away from getting to a 2000 goal mark, and every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us in this battle against the fifth cancer. And as we try to give it all despite all the odds, to never give up on our passion and fight against all the odds and fight with life inch to inch, as we are trying to fight against the fifth cancer here. So every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us. So kindly hit us with your message in the chat box, and also do not forget to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button if at all you feel that you're doing a decent job out here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Thank you so much. So we'll just take a small break and we'll be back in a matter of 10 minutes to resume this stream out here on Sports Beyond Cancer. The target here for the Falcons is 188 in 120 balls. And that is the story out here from Kingstown, and 188 runs for the Falcons to get their second victory on the trot here. For Saint Lucia Kings, they'll have to ensure that they get off to a good start. They have done their job with the bat. Will their bowlers be able to restrict the Falcons, who are already riding on a high after the first victory in the tournament? So we'll have to wait and watch and see how things proceed. We're just going to take a small break of 5 to 10 minutes as we'll resume the innings once again. Meanwhile, take this time and take this opportunity to support my channel and support my fight by hitting that like button and hitting the subscribe button there. We are just 500 away from getting to the 2000 goal mark. So kindly hit the subscribe button and support the journey and support my fight. Thank you so much. Hello and welcome back to Sports Beyond Cancer. We are still waiting because there's a laser show going on in the stadium here in the mid-innings break here. And the target here for the Falcons is 188 required in 120 balls. So that's the story out there in the middle here. It's 7:13 a.m. here in India. I'm just having a morning coffee, just freshened up a little bit. And just happened to take my dog for a small walk here before the game resumes. It's a long innings break here because there's a laser show going out there in the stadium in the mid-innings break here. So hope you all are tuned in. And thank you so much for hitting the subscribe button there. And if at all you haven't hit that subscribe button there, kindly take this moment and hit that subscribe button there and support my journey and support my battle there. And you can be a part of my battle, and also can be a part of this community, a global community. We are trying to build a global community of like-minded people who love sports to the core and love cricket to the core. And it's wonderful to have you on board here. It's a global community. We have a lot of people from Australia, New Zealand, Canada, West Indies, South Africa, Sri Lanka, Asia, South Asia basically, and India, basically South Asia covers it all, and USA, and the likes of New Zealand. So wonderful to have you all on board to this global community here on Sports Beyond Cancer. This is your very own sports journalist, Saurav Murthy, currently batting the 5th Cancer, and welcoming you to this Game 3 of the Caribbean Premier League 2026. I mean, it's wonderful. We Indians always wait for the CPL. It's a wonderful tournament to witness how the West Indians have the passion for cricket in similar grounds, how Indians have passion for cricket. It's wonderful to see the West Indian flair, and we always, despite the CPL being telecast at an odd hour, we Indians ensure that we keep our alarms at probably 3:45, 4 a.m. as we wake up for the games, and it's wonderful. Once again, since the last 3 days, we have been waking up early, and it's a new routine for the next 1 month as we have to wake up early, sleep early, wake up early to witness this wonderful piece of cricketing spectacle happening in the Caribbean Premier League 2026. So the first game was a blinder, a last ball thriller as the Antigua and the Barbuda Falcons won the game on the last ball of the innings. And the second game completely lethal there by the Night Riders. Typical Night Riders spin to win with the likes of Saint Lucia bowling exceptionally well. 4 overs, 3 for 6, completely displacing the opposition top order there. Thank you so much there, Timmy, for your message there. Locked on late. Good night. Thank you so much, Timmy. Hope you're doing good and hope you're having a wonderful time out here. And hope you're enjoying the stream as well as the cricketing action there in the CPL. And to all the other people, I see 37 people watching the stream. If at all you haven't hit that like button, and if at all you haven't hit the subscribe button there, kindly hit that subscribe button there. And just sipping my morning coffee here. It's 7:15 a.m. here in India as we await for the laser show to conclude, so the innings resumes as early as possible. It's been a long laser show, and we have to wait for the laser show to conclude. And there you go, the laser shows come to an end finally. We had to wait for ages for that to end as the lights are back on once again in the field. That means the game is going to resume as early as possible there. The target here is 188 for the Falcons. They will be eyeing their second victory to carry the momentum in the right direction, while Saint Lucia Kings, on the other hand, will be eager to get their win on the board to start off the rare season with a bang here. And to all you folks who just logged in here on Sports Beyond Cancer, earlier this evening, Saint Lucia Kings winning the toss and deciding to bat first. And Andres Goss, the wicketkeeper batter there from USA, was spectacular. He just took the opposition by a surprise. The way he batted, he opened the innings and he scored 51 runs. He scored 82 runs on 51 balls, the strike rate of 160, hitting the 6 fours and 6 sixes, completely smashing the bowlers apart there as he scored 82 runs, and a couple of cameos there and there, and the team ensured they crossed the 185 mark, and there's a result of 188 for the Falcons. Once again, Alzaridos of the pick of the bowlers, 4 overs, 3 for 32. He's been in some prime form with the ball as the players are slowly marching onto the field there. So the game is going to resume as early as possible there. As the 2 openers out there in the middle, Evan Lewis and Rakeem Cornwall also making their way out there to the middle there. Rakeem Cornwall has been given this role to take on the field. He loves to take on the field, especially during the fielding restrictions during the power play. And he's been given that kind of a role to go over the top, go over the infield and play some free form of cricket here without any pressure there. And that's the nature of the game, the T20, and it definitely does work in his favor there. The kind of shots he's plays, so definitely a right move there set him there right at the top of the order there. 188 the target, and I think Matthew Ford will start the proceedings here for the Falcons with the ball. And to all you folks watching the stream, kindly hit that like button and subscribe button there, because only when you hit that like button and subscribe button, our channel will be pushed to the homepage feed of many other people. Just like you found our page, we want many others to find our page and many others to join our community here on Sports Beyond Cancer. So all you can do to help me in this cause, all you can do to help me in this fight is just take a moment and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button there and support my journey, as we want more people to come to know about our channel and our vision and our passion there. And also we want more people to join our like-minded community who love sports and cricket to the core here. So thank you so much. And if at all you haven't hit that like and subscribe, this is your moment. Kindly hit that like button and kindly hit that support button, and welcome on board to the Sports Beyond Cancer family here. Matthew Ford, there you go. He's all set to bowl with the new ball there. So start off the proceedings for Falcons with the new ball. Beg your pardon there for the Kings with the new ball. There is Matthew Ford. Wonderful in-swinging ball. Good length delivery. That definitely jack-bagged a lot there. Completely surprising. Cornwall there. He was caught in no man's land. Good length delivery. Just took off the surface and angled into him. That was a beautiful in-swinger there. And no room at all, too close to his body there. The ball pitching way outside the off stump and going over beyond the leg stump there. Wonderful piece of bowling there. Right away, Matthew Ford. Once again in swing, this time Cornwall tries to get across these stumps and flick it over the square leg region there. On the onside, to be honest there, but he's missed the ball. That is wrapped him on his pads, and that will be just a dot ball here. I kindly apologize. I'm just sipping my morning coffee, so please apologize in regards to that. It's 7:20 a.m. here in India. And here is Ford running into ball to Cornwall this time. A full length delivery in the slot here. This time he flicks it away perfectly. The ball sailing over the fine leg region. Deep wicket region there for a huge six there. That was in the slot, and it definitely lost it in those areas here. Full length delivery, angling into the pads. A couple of steps down the ground, and he connects it perfectly. A flick, a beautiful shot here. Wonderful piece of wrist, Cornwall, and it speaks volumes of the kind of power he generates from those flick of the wrist there. Definitely, he has some good forearms there, and the ball sailed over the deep region there. The first six of the evening here for the Falcons here. This time with turn off or outside the off stump, and Rakim Cornwall doesn't get it cleanly, but he gets it over the infield there. It's gone over the point region there. The ball's going towards the boundary there. Will the fielder be able to stop the ball? Yes, he does stop the ball, and he quickly returns it back to the wicketkeeper. Meanwhile, the batters will come back for 3 runs there. Wonderful piece of running there from the openers there. Wonderful piece of running there. They had to scurry for the 3rd run, and they managed to get it easily there. Wonderful piece of batting. He realizes that the field restrictions are in play. All he had to do was to get the ball over the infield, and he's managed to do so, and he'll pick up 3 runs here. That ball was moving away from him, and he's stood on top and just opened the face of the bat to take it over the infield here. Kevin Lewis all set to face his first ball of his innings here. Here is Matthew Ford running in from around the wicket here this time. The ball landing down the leg. I think that should be a wide ball here. He'll have to re-bowl that once again here. Well, to all you folks who haven't hit that like button and subscribe button there, kindly hit that like button and subscribe button there. I see 42 people watching the stream, and 22 people have already voted in the chat box there. I think 59% supporting the Saint Lucia Kings and 41% supporting the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons there. So that's wonderful to know that a lot of people in the stream are supporting the Falcons and supporting the Kings here tonight. And it'll also be lovely to hear from you in the comment section. So please, please, please let us know in the comment section which team you're supporting and also from which city you're watching the stream, because it will also make me feel like a human, especially when I've been craving to have some human interactions after being bedridden for 3 years due to my battle with my cancer there. This time, bang, in shot angled into his body there. He swivels across and pulls it along the ground towards the deep backward square. And he's off the mark here. Well, ladies and gentlemen, to all the folks watching the stream, kindly hit that like button and kindly hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us in this battle follow fashion amidst all the odds during my battle with my fifth cancer there. Is Matthew Ford one last time in his first tour here. Carnival, this is going to be an exciting ball here, exciting contest here. This is going to be an in-swinger or an out-swinger here. Thank you so much. I see one more person hitting the subscribe button there. Thank you so much. Welcome to this family here. This time, good ball, good link delivery, just took off from the surface there, beating his outside edge, and a great carry there. You see the extra bounce and a great carry to the wicket keeper, and that will be the end of the first over here. 9 for none after 9 for one, none after one. Official Sunny count cheating, definitely it's a tough task to say things early, but definitely at the moment, I think the Saint Lucia Kings are in have a good score on board, and I think they should be able to, if they manage to get a couple of wickets in the power play, I think they will be in the driver's position, Sunny, to go on and win this game. But it's still early days, still 19 more overs, 10 wickets in hand, so we'll have to wait and watch and how things progress here. And straight away, spin being introduced from the other end, as expected. Mahesh Deekshana has been... Hi to you too, official Sunny. Hi to you too. Welcome to the stream, official Sunny. Hope you're doing good and hope you're having a wonderful time out here on Sports Beyond Cancer and you're enjoying the cricketing spectacle at the Caribbean Premier League. As Mahesh Deekshana, the Sri Lankan spinner, straight away in the power play. He loves bowling in the power play, and here is Deekshana this time. The ball just outside the off stump. He tries to cut it, doesn't get it cleanly. I think it's come off the under edge on the bounce to the slip fielder. That is just a dot ball here. This is going to be an exciting contest. Lewis definitely loves to take on the spinners. So we'll have to wait and watch. Will Mahesh Deekshana be brave and ask him to go over the top? Or can he lure him in to play a false drive or a false shot? Or can Lewis have the last laugh here this time? A little shot outside the off stump. He tries to go through the infield. He's tried to drive it to the cover point region, but he'll just get straight towards the fielder on the bounce, and that will be a dot ball here. This is going to be a good battle. Deekshana versus Lewis. Here is Deekshana coming in from around the wicket this time, angling it into the middle stump here. He's just tucked it away towards the left of the bowler and the batters. Good running there from Cornwall. He saw that there was an opportunity for a run, and straight away they cross over for a single there. Wonderful, wonderful running there from Cornwall. Great awareness to see that the ball's been hit in the vacant pocket, and before the bowler could go and collect the ball, they have crossed over for a single there. There is Deekshana this time, straying down the leg. He tries to flick it across, but I think he's missed the ball. I think it's come off his bat there, to be honest, and that's the reason the umpire's not given a wide. That is just a dot ball here. The ball pitching in middle and turning away from the leg stump, and he's tried to flick it away towards the fine leg, but he's missed the ball. It's come off his bat, and a good pitch there by the wicket keeper, Andrews Gross, and that will just be a dot ball here. Here is Deekshana. Once again, straying down the leg. He could have just left it. That would have been fine. He tried to swipe it across towards the fine leg, but only gets the ball under inside edge, and the ball goes towards the fine leg on the bounce. A couple of bounces, and that will just be a dot ball here. Missed out opportunity. There was a freebie on offer down the leg. Should have been dispatched to the boundary there. Once again, pitching on the middle and turning into leg. This time he tries to flick it away, and this time he's got it fine between between the short backward square and the short fine leg region. The ball runs away between them, bisecting them perfectly, and the ball runs away into the boundary there. 4 runs here. Poor bowling on this occasion, pitching in the off stick and turning away from the leg stump. And all he had to do was to get some bat on it and place it down in between those two fielders, and the ball will run away into the boundary there. 4 runs to end the over here. 14 for none after 2. Well, I see 41 people watching the stream. If all you 41 could hit that like button, it'll do me a favor, because only when you hit the like button or hit the hype button, the YouTube algorithm and the YouTube will push my channel to the homepage of many other users who still do not know about our channel. And we would definitely want more people to be on board to support my journey, and also to build a bigger community out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, who are like-minded people who love sports to the core and who also want to be a part of this journey here. So please, kindly requesting you to the 41 people, hit that like button and hit that subscribe button there to support my journey, and also to bring in more people to join our community here. This time there's banked in shot here. Evan Lewis goes across the line. Tries to play the pull shot from way outside the off stump, but doesn't get it cleanly. The ball's come off the top edge and goes over the wicket keeper and slip cordon, and the ball will run away into the boundary there. Lucky boundary there. But that is the nature of the game. Cricket can be cruel sometimes, and that is the format of the T20. You can always slash hard, and the ball will sometimes go over the wicket keeper or the skip region for the boundary there. Once again, banging shot, this time angled into the body. Evan Lewis late into the shot and is pulled the ball along the ground, going towards the deep backward square, and the deep square leg region fielder will just run towards his left and keep the batters to just a single there. Thank you so much. I see one more subscription coming up there. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe. I'm not sure who it is, because only if you kept your profile as open profile, your name will be displayed here in the last subscriber tab on the screens there. But if you kept your profile as private, your name would not be displayed on the screens there. But nevertheless, welcome to the stream and welcome to this family. Thank you so much for being a part of Sports Beyond Cancer. I would like to welcome you to this global family here on Sports Beyond Cancer. This time, wonderful shot here. Rakeem Cornwall moves across to the legs, away from the leg stump there, makes room for himself as he goes through the infield towards the cover point region. Wonderful drive, no chance for the fielder there, puts in the effort there. Wonderful effort there from the fielder, putting his body behind the line and diving with an outstretched arm, but the ball's gone past him. Wonderful shot, just using the pace of the ball and just timing it to perfection and just punching it past him, and the ball will run away to the boundary there. 4 runs here. That is why we love watching Cornwall batting during the power play. He knows with someone who fancies taking on the field, or someone who's create those angles to clear that infield and get the runs. I mean, it's not a conventional style of batting, but nevertheless, he gets the job done. As here is Matthew Ford running into Cornwall here this time. Cornwall swipes it across the line. The ball was angling onto his leg stump there, and the ball's gone way over the deep fine leg region there. Deep square leg region there. Huge 6 here for Cornwall here. He's on the move here. Wonderful shot here from Cornwall. Pace on off. Poor line to bowl to Cornwall, because that is one of his favorite strengths. The kind of power he generates from his wrists is something that everyone in the world knows, and it's a big crime to bowl in that zone, especially if the ball is pitching outside the off stump. If the ball is pitching on the off stump and angling into his pads there, he'll flip you away any given day. And with that such kind of pace on off, that was destined to go over the stands there. 6 runs here for Cornwall and the Falcons here. Ford, good ball, better ball, good length delivery just outside the off stump, and Cornwall, realizing it's a good ball, respects the bowler and just taps it away towards the top point fielder. That is just a dot ball here. This is the kind of length, the ideal length to bowl to Cornwall, just outside, just around that outside the off stump line there. And thank you so much there, Randy Ram Shubhag, just joined your channel listening from Trinidad, West Indies. Thank you so much, Randy. It's wonderful to have you on board here, and welcome to our family here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Thank you for letting us know that you're watching it from Trinidad and West Indies. Those kind of messages make me feel so good and also makes me feel like a human, because I've been waiting to have human interaction, battling cancer on the edge of my bed the last 3 years better, and it's always wonderful to listen to people, and it's always wonderful to know people, and always wonderful to have such comments, because it makes my day and also gives me the right kind of positivity. This time, dangling shot here, poor ball once again, and this time he's pulled it away over the deep middle. And there once again a huge six coming off the blade of Raheem Cornwall there. He's on the move here, 12 balls, 27 runs, and he is definitely all over Matthew Ford in this over here. 2 overs run for 30 for Matthew Ford, and that'll be 35 for no loss after 3 overs here. Wonderful, wonderful piece of batting here. Spectacular shot, not the ideal length and line to bowl to the likes of Cornwall, especially when he did that kind of a mood. And 21 runs coming off the over there. Wonderful, wonderful shot here from Cornwall to take the ball over the deep medical region there for a huge, huge six there. Deep square leg region there, beg your pardon there. As here is Tikshana. Now to Lewis there, good ball, almost a little late into the shot. The ball was angling into his middle and leg stick and is just tucked it away towards the wide of the mid-on bridge, and there they'll take a single there. Thank you so much, Randy Ram Shubha. The wonderful to have such messages. It definitely gives me the right kind of motivation, and that is the exact same reason I'm requesting you two people to hit me in the chat box, and let's have a human conversation, and not make me feel like I'm just speaking out on a microphone or a camera here. So please, encouraging you to hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and support my journey, and also be a part of this integral community here on Global Sports Beyond Cancer here. This time the ball's shot outside the off stump. Raheem Cornwall drags the ball straight back towards the bowler, and Tikshana has taken the catch there. The ball was low, but he's managed to hold on to the catch here. Well, we'll have to wait and watch. The umpires want to confirm that as Tikshana taken it cleanly, they just want to have a second look at it, but I think Tikshana has got his hands comfortably underneath the ball, and Raheem Cornwall's cameo comes to an end. He was looking deadly, he was looking lethal, and once again, Tikshana, he's someone, the man with the golden arm, especially during the power play, and he'll give you such kind of breakthroughs, and a wonderful piece of fielding on this occasion from Tikshana to take the catch off his very own follow through. The ball was hit hard straight towards him. It was dying on him, but it somehow managed to get both his palms underneath the ball, and he's taken a clean catch there. And that should be the end of Cornwall's stay in the middle here as Falcons lose the first wicket. Cornwall's been dismissed for 27 of 13, caught and bowled by Mahisha Tikshana, and that will be 36 for 1 after 3.2. I see 50 people watching the stream currently. I would like to take this opportunity to welcome you all to Sports Beyond Cancer. This is your very own sports journalist, Saurav Vitramurthy, welcoming you to the stream here. I worked as a sports journalist for 8 years, 4 years in India, 4 years in New Zealand, covering various leagues across the globe, covering a lot of tournaments, the IPLs, the different leagues across the sports, be it basketball, football, hockey, and enjoyed my time covering rugby during my time in New Zealand there. I also covered the Tokyo Olympics 2020, which happened in 2021 due to the COVID, and unfortunately post that I was diagnosed with my 5th cancer, and the last 3 years I've been on the edge of my bed fighting for life every single day. The battle is still going on. It's a long fight, but currently I'm in the recovery phase. I still have a couple of surgeries, the plastic and the tissue reconstruction surgeries, and hopefully I'm still gutted. I'm extremely disappointed to be doing this one behind my screen here, because I didn't love to be in the field just like my old times, with my camera, with my pen and paper, interviewing players, talking to the officials, talking to the fans, being on the grounds, publishing stories, taking photographs. That is what I want. That is what I dreamt as a kid. I lived the dream, but now my 5th cancer putting me on the back foot. But I do not want to give up on my hope. I do not want to give up on my passion, and that's the very same reason we started this channel as Sports Beyond Cancer during the T20 World Cup. And it's wonderful to receive the global support from people across the world, just like Randy Ram Shubha has all joined us all the way from Trinidad, and it's wonderful to have you people on board here, and that definitely gives me the motivation to give my every inch in this fight and come back stronger and not give up on my hope, and show it to the world, never ever give up on your passion there. Thank you so much for being out there, and if at all you haven't hit that like and subscribe button there, kindly hit that like button, hit that subscribe button, and welcome to this global community out here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Yeah, Robinson out there in the middle as he picks up a couple of his first ball, and then Tikshana follows it up with 2 dot balls on the trot here. Robinson, he was impressive in the last game. He's someone who plays the angle kind of an arc, and is also The right man to be out there for number 3 for Falcons. Yeah, here is Deekshana this time. Banks it in shot outside the off stump, and Deekshana has been punched away. Wonderful shot here, piercing the field through the offside, and the ball will run away through the coverage and there for a boundary there. First boundary here for Robinson, and that will be the end of the over here. Dramatic over, a wicket, and then boundary to the end of the last ball here. 42 for 1 after 4 here. Randy Ram Shubhag, thank you for covering the CPL. I will enjoy your coverage. Thank you so much, Randy Ram Shubhag. Kindly share our channel with your friends and family and to the cricket community you know there in Trinidad and the close friends there, because we definitely love people who love sports and cricket to the core in the right spirit, because we have a lot of streamers who are building on the toxic fan culture, because they use hatred, defamatory and body shaming of players, and the toxic fan culture where they put the banters because they want to have the fan battles going in the comment section to get the views up. But we do not want to fall into that category. We want to bring the change into the streaming and sports fan culture there, because we want to promote sports in the right directions. We want to celebrate sports, we want to enjoy sports, but not in the name of defaming or derogatory terms, because we see a lot of banters happening in the fan battles, be it Ronaldo, Messi, Dhoni, Rohit Sharma. So we don't want to fall into that space. So we're trying to bring a change in that culture, and we hope that fans will also start liking us in regards to this culture, because we want to show that sports is something that should be used for positivity and development in the community there. This time, Bishop into the attack here, and it's on his pads, has just tucked it away towards the fine leg for a single there. When Lewis. 55 people on board. If all you 55 could hit that like and subscribe, would mean the world to us. So kindly hit that like and hit that subscribe button there and support our journey and support our battle here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Joshua Bishop, the left arm spinner, straight away spin attack from both the ends here from the Lucia Kings here. They're trying to take the pace away from the ball. This is going to be an exciting contest. Bishop versus Robinson. Here is Bishop. Good ball, dribbling to be turning into the leg stump of the right-hander. He's tried to go inside out and drive it through the infield once again, but this time doesn't manage to pierce the field, and that just be a dot ball here. This time banks it in short, poor ball outside the off stump. That was a hit me kind of a delivery, and Robinson will accept it gracefully, rocks back and puts it away way over the long on, deep into the stands here for a huge 6 here. The first 6 of the inning here for Robinson here. Poor ball. Freely, his eyes would have looked at as soon as he saw the ball was billed in that kind of a short pitch kind of a delivery outside the off stump, no pace at all, and that was a hit me kind of a delivery, and he's made complete utilization of that poor ball there from Bishop, and he smacked it way into the stands for a huge 6 here. 139 required of 93. The equation as simple as that for the Falcons. This time, banged in shot outside the off stump. He pulls it along the ground, the ball going towards the wide of the long off region there. And that will just be a single, and that will also bring up the 50 on board here for the Falcons here. 50 for 1 after 4.4 overs. 138 required of 92. Well, ladies and gentlemen, kindly requesting you to hit that like and half subscribe button there. This time, banks it in shot, angling into the middle stick here of Evan Lewis. Swipes across the line and is pulled the ball going away towards the deep square leg region there. Will it clear the ropes? Yes, it does clear the ropes. It's into the stands here. 6 runs here for Lewis here. Poor ball here for the second time in this over. He's bowled out shot, and it's a big crime, especially if you bowled in that kind of a length and that kind of a line to Lewis. And he's bowled it away, and the ball going over the deep square for a huge 6 here. Started to a world of good for Evan Lewis. Confidence there. 54, 94 meter 6 there to be, if I'm not wrong there. Well, has the catch been taken in the stands there? No, it's just gone way deep into the stands. This time he's wrapped into the pads. I used the field there, but I think it's worth pitching down the leg. That is the very same reason. I think if they hit in front of the stumps, but I think because he's coming in from over the wicket, he's hit him outside the leg, around the wicket, beg your pardon there, and it hit him outside, it's pitched outside the leg stump, and that is the exact same reason the umpire turned it down, and so does the wicket keeper. Is not interested in the taking it the decision upstairs there, and that will be the end of the over here. 5 overs done and dusted, 56 for 1. last hour of power play will be up and running. Will be up and running, and 132 required of 90 here. Well, to all you folks watching the stream, kindly hit that like button and kindly hit that subscribe button there. If at all you feel that we're doing a decent job out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, there every single like and subscribe will mean a world to me in this battle against my cancer and also against our fight for a passion there. So kindly take this moment, hit that subscribe button and support our journey here. As Van Schlackwit, the man here from USA, is all set to bowl his first over. He's been a stalwart in the recent times. As here is Schlackwit branch it in shot here, and he's pulled it away. One bounce to the fielder there in the short mid wicket region there. That will just be a dot ball here. Randy Ramshabag, good night to all that's enjoying the coverage. Thank you so much, Randy Ramshabag. Once again, it's wonderful to have your message on board here. Van Schlackwit will stand the ball, angling into his body. He's just tucked it away towards the right of the short mid wicket, and needs a single on offer, and they'll just cross over it. Van Schlackwit here, also to run the ball to Elvin Lewis here. This time, good ball moving away, shaping away from the left-hander. He tries to slash hard towards the point region. The ball's gone past him. That'll just be a dot ball here. Good bowling here, taking the ball away from him and keeping it away from his hitting arc. Schlackwit's been wonderful with the ball. With the new ball in the middle and with the death. He's been a great asset for any team. And he's had a wonderful T20 World Cup in India. And he's definitely carried his momentum in the right direction since then. This time in the slot here, and this time Evan Lewis hit it over the cover regions for a huge 6 here. Wonderful shot. Just hitting it through the line, and great body balance there, great head position on this occasion, and he smashed it there. The ball was stripping away from him, but was in the slot, and he's just got underneath the ball, and it's gone through the line for a huge 6 there. 6 runs here for Evan Lewis, a 72-meter 6, and that should do. The required run rate dropping to 8.72 with that 6 here. The current run rate 11.12. The last 2 balls of the power play here. Will Evan Lewis take on the fielders? A slower bouncer, a slow ball, shorter length delivery. He's tried to play the pull shot early into the shot here. Fails to realize the change of pace on that one. Schlackwit rolling his fingers in the last minute there, and he gets an edge and the ball runs away along the ground towards the deep square leg region there for a single there. And if at all you're allowing what we're doing out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, kindly requesting you to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button there. We are still 496 away from getting to the 2,000 goal mark. It will be wonderful to get as close as possible there, as early as possible. So if at all you're watching the stream and haven't hit that subscribe button there, kindly hit that like button and hit that subscribe button there. Here is Van Schlackwit. This time he shuffles way across the leg stump, and Schlackwit follows him up wonderfully. Doesn't want to give him any room at all, and off the inside as the ball's gone towards the short mid-wicket region, and Schlackwit can collect the ball, and the batters will scamper for a single as the umpire signals leg by there. That'll be the end of the over here, the end of the power play here in this chase of 65 for 1 after 6. 123 required of 84. Clark's been given the ball for the first time in this innings here. He's coming in from over the wicket here to the right-hander Robinson. And he's pretty wide outside the wide guideline on the offside, and that will be a white ball here. Well, the Falcons, to be honest, are in driver's position with the kind of start they've got in this chase. 66 for 1. They only lost Raheem Cornwall, who's got a wonderful cameo in the start. So they are 66 for 1 after 6 overs, and they require run rate is now just 8.71 with 122 required of 84 balls. As here is Clark bowling into Robinson, bouncing in shot here, and Robinson, wonderful there. Easily shifts his weight onto the back foot and pulls it along pulls it over the deep square leg region there for a Euro 6 here. Exceptional shot here. Quickly, he was on to it on a flash here. As soon as he realized that the ball was banged in shot, he's transferred his weight and he's pulled it perfectly over the deep square leg region there for a Euro 6 here. Coming off the meat of the bat there, and the ball sails for 85 meters 6 here. Wonderful shot here from Robinson. The Saint Lucia Kings will definitely need some wickets here to get back into this contest here. Who is going to be that person who's going to get Saint Lucia back in this game here? Once again, back in shot here this time. Doesn't get it cleanly there. Robinson pulls it in the air, and the ball will roll away towards the deep mid-wicket region there for a couple of after a couple of bounces, and that will just be a single offer on this occasion there. Couldn't get the timing to perfection on this occasion, like the previous shot, which he's managed to do it across for his 6, but this time a little late into the shot, to be honest. And all he can manage is get a single there. I see 52 people watching the stream, and if at all you haven't hit that like button, kindly hit that moment, hit the like button and hit the subscribe button there, and support our journey and support our battle and be a part of this community here on Global Sports Beyond Cancer there. We are just 496 away from getting to the 2,000 goal mark. So kindly, if at all you love what we are doing, and if at all you feel that I'm doing a decent job out here at Sports Beyond Cancer, kindly hit that subscribe button there. This time, having the waves, but the ball has spread it down the leg on this occasion. That's a white ball. That's poor bowling there from Clark. He's giving away easy runs. They need to be tight. They can't afford to give such freebies. They can't afford to be such lenient here with the ball, because the opposition team is just going to be carrying it away, because currently they are poised in a wonderful, wonderful position at 73 for 1 after 6.2 overs. So definitely they need to keep it tight. The fielders and the bowlers need to keep it tight here. Once again, poor ball, third wide of the over there, spraying down the leg, and that will be a wide ball here. That is what happens when a right-hander and a left-hander are out there in the middle. It completely a change of angles every time the batters rotate to strike, and Clark once again spraying it down the leg, and it's the third wide of the over. He's just bowled 2 balls and he's already bowled 3 wides in this over so far. Once again, on the next time to try to flick it away. Half-hearted Atul here from the wicket keeper there. Well, I thought that was going to be a white ball there, but the umpire says he's just shuffled it a little too close for wide there. That could have been a close ball there. It could have been one more wide there. He needs to change his line and length there. He needs to find his rhythm there. Clark this time realizing that he'll come in from around the wicket here to angle the ball into the left-hander this time, filling the way outside the off-stump, banging into the off-stick there. He's driven it along the ground towards the extra cover region there, and that'll be just a single on this occasion. Well, I see not many people have hit that like and subscribe there. We've only had just 4 people hitting the subscribe button there so far. So out of the 50 people, I request, if at all you haven't hit that like and subscribe, this is your moment. Kindly hit that like button and kindly hit the subscribe button there and be a part of Sports Beyond Cancer. This time a full length, Yorker length, taking it really outside the off stump. He has managed to open his face and just squeeze the ball past towards the deep, towards the third man region, and that will be just towards the deep backward point, beg your pardon there, and he'll pick up a single on this occasion. "12 runs coming off this over. so far. One more ball to go. Here is Clark running into goal to Lewis. It's a full toss, and that was asked to be punished there. And he was driven it along in the air and goes past the cover region and goes towards the right of the long off region there into the mountain there. 4 runs there. No chance at all for the fielder in the long off region there because the ball was traveling and it races away to the boundary there. Poor over here from Clark, and a poor ball to finish off the over. 16 runs coming off his first, and that will be 81 for 1 after 7. And the partnership now 45 of 22 balls, and definitely taking the game away from the opposition here. The Saint Lucia Kings definitely need to find a way to get back into this game, and the only way that they can come back into this game is to pick wickets. They need a couple of wickets to fall in tandem, and then they can have a case to make a comeback in this game here. We'll have to wait and watch how things go. It's still early days with required rate 8.23. I think the Falcons will feel that they are in the driver's seat, but a couple of wickets and then things can start to change. The momentum can start to shift because that is the nature of this game. It's a cruel game. It's a game of minute fractions there. A couple of overs, couple of wickets, and things could start looking different. The 8.23 could start looking like 10.5, and then it's all about the momentum. So we'll have to wait and watch who's going to be the bowler, who's going to be the person who's going to bring back the Lucia Kings into the contest here. This time Roston chasing to the attack here. This time the ball on the leg stump is gently tapped it away towards the deep mid-wicket. The batters are interested for the second run there, but the fielder quickly onto the ball and will keep the batters for just a single there. This is going to be a good battle between Lewis and Chase. Here is Roston Chase coming in for on the wicket, bowling it slower through the air, completely being the batter there. And Gauze fails to collect the ball, kept a tad low, and off his gloves, the ball goes away towards the short fine, and the batter will take by the crossover for a single there. I see 54 people watching the stream. Thank you so much for being here on Sports Beyond Cancer. This is your very own sports journalist, Saurav Murthy. Will take this opportunity to welcome you to the stream, and hopefully you'll hit that like button, hit that hype button, and also hit that subscribe button there, because that will definitely make us our channel reach to many other people there, because only when you hit the like button and if you hit the subscribe, only when you hit the like button, the YouTube algorithm will push our channel to the homepage of many other people there. So please hit that like button, hit the subscribe button there. So we try to build a bigger community out here on Go Sports Beyond Cancer as we try to get to a 2,000 goal mark of subscribers there as early as possible. Then here is Roston Chase this time, banks and shot outside the off stump. Lewis cuts it away and the ball's going away, and that'll just be a single in the sweeper covering in there. Roston Chase. Robinson this time in the slot here. Robinson tries to go at the top here. Has he got it cleanly here? He hasn't got it cleanly, but I think it'll just manage to go into the boundary there. It was hit straight, so that will give him that liberty because the fielder in the long on region, they were extremely wide on that occasion. And the ball one bounce and just beats the fielder on the edge of the ropes there. The fielder there from the long on was coming in towards the ball. I think it's Slackwick. I think he slipped there. Well. He had covered the ball, but he ran a little too much, and the ball goes past him. A couple of bounces into the boundary there, 4 runs here. This time, the ball on his pads here, happy to tuck it away along the ground towards the deep mid-wicket region there for a single. Defensive batting, he's got a boundary. He's now taking the single and will keep the scorecard moving and the scoreboard ticking there. 1 run less in pursuit of the target. Sensible batting there from Robinson. That is the exact same reason I feel that number 3 is the right position to bat. He's someone who reads the game well. He's someone who paces innings well. He's someone who waits for the right opportunity to take on the bowlers and can smash the bad balls and also play sensibly out there as per the situation demands. And that's the very same reason I feel Robinson is a wonderful player to be featuring at number 3 here for the Falcons. Will be bowling his third over of the evening here. He's bowled 2 overs, 1 for 12 as here he's back into his third here. Can he get a wicket or two in this over here? Here is Tikshana bowled to Robinson, and Robinson drives it past the coverage and towards the long off for a single there. As you can see on the screens, they bat extremely deep. The likes of Hamilton, Singh, who batted beautifully in the first game. Big, lot of depth in the batting lineup in the squad. So Falcons definitely will be fancying to get off board because 97 required of 71 balls now. Batsman with 9 wickets in hand. That's the main key there. This time the ball keeping a tad low, angling into the middle and leg there. He somehow managed to get his bat onto that on the last minute and punches it along the ground towards the long on for a single. Good ball outside the off stump, kept that low. Tried to cut it away towards the backward point region, towards the point region there. He's missed the ball. And the ball kept low and good keeping there from Gauss on this occasion. Kept low and he managed to keep it in his hands there. Wonderful piece of wicket keeping on this occasion from the American wicket keeper there. And here is Tikshana. This time Bangton shot is pulled in the air. Will this be taken here? Yes, it has been taken. The plan has worked. He threw it straight down the throat of the fielder in the deep cricket region there. I think it's Clark who's taken the catch there. Wonderful piece of catching there. The ball was traveling, to be honest, there, but it was hit straight down the throat of the fielder there. It was a flatter ball, quicker one, and Robinson fancied that. It was a little shorter in length. He fancied that he's going to take on the fielder there. He's pulled it, but it's not going from the beat of the bat, and it's straight down the throat of the fielder. I think it's Clark who's taken a wonderful reverse cup catch at the edge of the ropes, and that'll be Tikshana. That is the exact same reason I was letting you know that Tikshana is someone who can give you wickets. He's picked up his second wicket of the evening, and that'll be a 92 for 2 after 8.4. And Tim Robinson has been dismissed for 30 of 20. Caught by Clark, a ball Tikshana there, and 92 for 2. Yeah, will this be a twist in the tail here? Will this be an opportunity for Saint Lucia Kings to make a comeback into this game? Can 1 wicket bring in 2? Can 2 wickets bring in 3? They definitely need wickets in tandem here. If at all they have to pile up the pressure on the Falcons batting lineup here as they try to defend the target of 188 in the third game of this CPL as Falcons losing the second wicket in the form of Robinson, which will bring in Tajinder Singh out there in the middle. He's got a wonderful batting record, a strike rate of 152.24, 816 runs in 45 games, and he's had a wonderful opening game, a half century in the first game, and he'll be hoping to carry on the momentum, but can Tikshana spoil the party here? He has 2 more balls in this over here. Can he get 1 more wicket? Can it be a 2-wicket over here? Can he put back the father? Can he put back the Kings back into this contest here? We'll have to wait and watch. The Sri Lankan spinner is out there. Some fine adjustments in the field to the new batter there. Will they be attacking? I reckon they should bring in a slip here because it's a new batter. I think Akeem Augusti was the catcher, if I'm not wrong. I'm sorry there. I think Akeem Augusti was the catcher there. Beg your pardon there. It wasn't Clark. I think it was Akeem Augusti who took the catch. This time angling into the leg there of Tajinder just tucks it away along the ground towards the short mid-wicket, and that's just a dot ball there. Spectacular piece of bowling here, Tikshana. He needs to attack the stumps. We all know every single ball of his becomes crucial. He has 1 more over up his sleeve after this ball, so can he get a wicket here? That'll do wonders here for the Kings. Here is Tikshana. Flight delivery, angling into the middle and leg, and is just flicked along the ground towards the deep mid-wicket, and he'll be happy to be off the mark and retain strike there. 93 for 2 after 9. It's been a good over here from Tikshana. And if at all you haven't hit that like button, if at all you haven't hit that subscribe button there, please take this moment, support my journey, support my fight with my battle with the cancer, and also bring a hope to my passion and the purpose of not giving up on my passion despite all the odds, and be a part of this global community out here. And if at all you think that you are doing even a decent job here on Sports Beyond Cancer, kindly hit that like button and hit the subscribe button, because we need to reach to the subscriber goal of 2,000 as early as possible there. There is Clark running into ball to Talinda there. This time back in shot outside the off top. Talinda tries to punch it through the point region, and that'll just be a dot ball on this occasion there. Talinda's had a good touch in the last game. He's got a wonderful, crucial half century in the last game. He was wonderful with the bat, and he's someone who will take his time, but he has the shots up his sleeve, and he's a wonderful batter to have, especially in the middle order, who reads the game well and who can give the right kind of balance to the top order and the middle order there, lower middle order there this time. The ball's banged in shot here, and Tajinder pulls it away from his leg stump, and the ball's going towards the deep square leg region there for a single. I see a lot of people supporting. I think it's almost even Stevens, beg your pardon there. It's Saint Lucia Kings, 55% people being the Kings here, and 45% supporting the Falcons in the chat box and the poll question that we had put out earlier in this stream here. So thank you so much to everyone who's participated. And if at all you haven't participated, kindly cast your vote in the poll that's been put out in the chat box there. And also, I kindly request you to send a message in the chat box, because we want to make it feel like a human conversation. So please let us know from which city you're watching the stream, and also which team you're supporting tonight here, because that will definitely make me feel like a human, and it will make me feel like I'm having a human conversation and not just speaking out to a microphone or a camera here. Here is Clark running in the ball to Lewis. Lewis hits it in the air, doesn't get it cleanly, and the ball will go towards the long on for a single there. So here's Clark. Banks it in shot. That's going way above the head of the batter. That should be a white ball there. Yes, definitely that's a white ball as signaled by the leg umpire there. Absolutely going above the head of the batter there. The extra effort ball results in an extra run. And to the people watching the stream here on Sports Beyond Cancer, kindly hit that like button and kindly hit that subscribe button there. I see 59 people online, but only 4 to 5 people have hit that subscribe button there. So please support my journey. It only costs 1 second of your life, and only costs 1 second of your life to support my journey, support my cause. So kindly hit that like button, kindly hit that subscribe button there. And this time the ball angling into the bat. He's tucked it away towards the deep mid wicket, and they'll just be happy to take a single there. Earlier this evening, the Saint Lucia Kings winning the toss and straight away defending the bat, and Arnos goes the opening batter there. He created havoc in the opposition bowling lineup there, scoring 82 runs of 50 odd balls with 6 sixes and 6 fours there. He was a star with the ball and bat for the Kings to take them to 188 for 8, and then we had a slight delay in play after the 17 overs there, but the game resumed. Unfortunately, no loss in any overs there this time. In the slot outside the off-stump here, Lewis hits it through the line there. The ball's going way over the wide of the long off region there for a huge 60. A wonderful shot here. It's a crime to bowl in that sort of a length to Lewis. He loves the ball when it's in those regions there in the slot, and it's between over the mid of over the long off region there for a huge 60. The poetry in motion there, watching Evan Lewis put his forward stride and getting underneath the ball and hitting straight over the field there into the deep. A 79-meter 60 off coming off the blade of Evan Lewis there. Wonderful shot here, and it's just 85 required 61 this time. Clark backed it in short, poor ball once again. He lost into those regions there. there was not much space on offer or not sufficient time in the world to walk back and put it way over the deep mid-wicket region there. 6 runs here, 2 sixes on the trot here for Lewis. A wonderful piece of planning here. Thank you for the message there, Hasley. Hasley, thank you for the message. Hi to you too. And that will be the end of the halfway stage in this stage, and that will be the strategic timeout here as the Falcons find themselves in a driver's seat at 109 for 2 after 10 overs, as the required run rate drops convincingly to 7.90 there. Wonderful piece of power hitting there from Lewis. He's paced this innings wonderfully. He's waited for the loose balls. He's waited for the right bowlers to target, and he's moved on to 42 of 22 balls, and he's powered the Falcons to 109 for 2 after 10 overs. 79 required of 60 as the players head into the strategic timeout here. And to all the people, we have a 2.5 minutes of a break in the strategic timeout. I kindly request you to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button there. This is your very own sports journalist, Saurabh Vitlamurthy, welcoming you to the stream here on Sports Beyond Cancer. So please support my fight, please support my journey, and please support my passion for my sports and sports journalism. I worked as a sports journalist for 8 years, 4 years in India, 4 years in New Zealand, covering major leagues across the globe. Even covered the Tokyo Olympics 2020, which happened in 2021, unfortunately, due to the COVID times then. And unfortunately, I was diagnosed with my 5th cancer, and I was bedridden for the last 3 years. But fortunately, I am in the recovery phase. I still have a couple of surgeries to go, but I thought, why not I continue my passion? Why not I fight against the universe by starting something here on the YouTube platform? Because the child in me always wanted to be a sports journalist. I lived the dream, but I do not want the cancers to take away the passion and the dream that I dreamt as a child away from me. And that culminated into the starting of this channel here at Sports Beyond Cancer. So if at all you are watching this stream, and if at all you love what we're doing, and if at all you feel that we're doing a decent job out here, kindly take this moment and hit that like button and hit that subscribe button there. I see 70 people watching the stream, and it will be wonderful to get to the 2000 goal mark. It will give me the right kind of motivation going ahead in this journey of building this channel and building a global community of like-minded people out here on Sports Beyond Cancer. So the story so far is the Kings won the toss and put out 188 for 8 on board, with Andros Goss scoring 80 odd runs of 50 odd balls, 51 off 52 balls there, and he powered them to 188, hit some cameos from the lower order bats too. Then in reply, the Falcons 109 for 2. A wonderful start here from Cornwall, who batted wonderfully with the cameo and took on initially the fielding restrictions in place, along with Evan Lewis is still out there in the middle batting on 42 of 22. And Robinson was looking good, but unfortunately he holed out in the deep as he was caught in the deep wicket region there by Mahesh Deekshana. Mahesh Deekshana has been the stalwart with the ball, picking up both the wickets. He caught in bowl the Rakeem Cornwall, and then now he also managed to get the wicket of Robinson, who was caught by in the deep wicket region there. So they find themselves at 109 for 2 after 10 overs. And Evan Lewis is making you merry out there in the middle, batting wonderfully, almost close to a strike rate of 200, as the required run rate is dropped to 7.90. So if at all you love what we are doing out here on Sports Beyond Cancer, kindly hit that like button and kindly hit that subscribe button there and power us towards this 2000 goal mark there. It will be wonderful to have you on board in this global family on Sports Beyond Cancer. We are just 496 away from getting to the 2000 goal mark, and getting closer will definitely make my day, because we are always tempted to not give up on life, not give up on our passion, and we are stuck to it despite our battles with the 5th cancer. And hopefully one day we'll come out victorious, defeating the 5th cancer, and hopefully we'll all be able to celebrate there on this very own channel here. So kindly requesting you to hit that like and subscribe as we are waiting for play to resume after the strategic timeout here. 83 people on board, but I'm requesting all this 83 to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button there. I see only 5 members have hit the subscribe button so far. It's been a disappointing day until so far. Only 5 people supporting the journey and my stream tonight. So please hit that like and hit that subscribe and power us closer to the 2000 goal mark here. Here is Bishop outside the off stump and is driven it away towards the sweeper tower, and they're happy to watch the proceedings from the other end, especially how the likes of Evan Lewis batting in that kind of mode. As here is Bishop. This is going to be an exciting contest. Left arm spinner to Lewis, and is definitely going to be tempted to take him on. He's going to be tempted to take him on. We'll have to wait and watch how this progresses. As here is Bishop running in from around the wicket here. A flight delivery in the slot here. Evan Lewis has managed to clear the field where he's just managed to clear the field. Matthew Ford was lining himself on the edge of the line to take the catch, but it's just managed to clear him there. I think the ball's gone over the long on there, to be honest. A wonderful shot. Didn't hit it cleanly, to be honest, but eventually he'll pick up 6 runs there. Didn't get it cleanly off the middle of the bat. But a 72-meter 6 will do just in time to clear the field in the lead there. Once again, flight delivery in the slot here. Once again, the ball's been hit high in the air this time. It's not time to dwell. The ball's lurking in the air for quite some time. The fielder in the deep square leg region there. He's deep bullet in the deep wicket region there. He's waiting for the ball to come down, and he fumbles and he takes the catch on the second occasion off the bounce there. Well, and that should be the end of Lewis Day there. It was a brave move to bring in Bishop and ask the batter to take on the contest, to take on the left arm spinner there. He got a 6 on the previous ball, just managing to clear the field, but this time he's holed out to the fielder in the deep wicket in there, and good catch there. I mean, he fumbled it on the first occasion, but eyes on the ball till the end. It's never over until it's over there. Do not lose hope until the last minute there, and that's the very same reason the fielder, despite the fumble, has held on to the catch. Ned, beg your pardon there. Ned, the fielder there, out there in the deep, and that will be the third wicket here as the Falcons 116 for 3, as Evan Lewis falls just 2 runs short of a half century, 48 of 24 balls, and Bishop picks up his first wicket of the evening here. And if at all you haven't hit that like button, and if at all you haven't hit that subscribe button there, kindly hit that like button and kindly hit that subscribe button there. Eagerly waiting to hear from you guys, and every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us. So please, only 5 members have managed to hit the subscribe button there. I see 80 people watching the stream. Kindly hit that subscribe button and support my journey and support my fight and be a part of this sports beyond cancer here. Curry McGraw, the new man out there in the middle for the Falcons. This time the ball angling outside the off stump, and Curry McGraw drives it along towards the left of the sweeper cover there, and they'll come back and they'll only be able to take a single there. They want into for a second run, but the fielder quickly gets rid of the ball, and that should just be a single on occasion here. Here is Bishop, a full toss on the legs, and Tajinder drives it along towards the wide of the long on. Tajinder, the mid-wicket fielder, running towards his left. Quickly tries to try the bowlers in, but the batters, good running there. They'll come back to us here. Wonderful running here. They realize that there's an opportunity as the ball's been placed between the two fielders, and they capitalize on it as they come back for 2 runs. This time with the flatter one outside the off stump, and Tajinder has cut it perfectly between the backward point and the short third, and the ball runs away into the boundary there. No chance at all for any fielder there. Wonderful placement. The ball is the quicker one, using the pace on the ball. He's cut it perfectly between those two fielders, and he took up 4 runs for himself as well as the team. 123 for 3 after 11 here. 65 required of 54. Well, kindly requesting you all to hit that like button and hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and support means the world to me in this battle against the 5th cancer. So we have only had 5 people hitting the subscribe so far. So please hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, and also do not forget to share with your friends and family. Boston Chase into the attack once again. None for 8 off is just the one over that is bowled here. They definitely need some miracles. They definitely need some wickets here. The required run rate now 7.22. Thank you so much. I see someone hitting the subscribe button there. Thank you so much for hitting that subscribe button. I take this opportunity to welcome you to Sports Beyond Cancer. Welcome to the show. Welcome to the stream. This time is flicked away. The ball, one bounce. It was in the air for quite some time. One bounce towards the deep backward square, and fielder will quickly get rid of the ball. That's just be a single here. Francis Thomas, I'm not seeing nothing, sir. I'm not sure. Francis Thomas, could be some technical error from your end. I'm not sure why, because I think the other streamers are able to listen to my stream and also listen or look at the graphics on the screen in regards to the score as well as the chat box there. Kindly try hitting the refresh button there. Francis Thomas, sir. This time the ball, he's swept away, and off the edge the ball goes towards the short fine and a single here. It's Falcons claim to lose as they find themselves in the driver's seat here. The required run at just 7.27, but do we have a final twist of the day as here is Roston Chase, this time straying down the leg, and that should be a wide ball here. Here is Chase. A flight at the rate, caught and bowled opportunity. Has he managed to take the catch here? I think he has managed to take the catch. The bowlers collided with the non-striker Tajinder, but Roston Chase has held on to the ball as he rolls over the ground, colliding with Tajinder Singh at the non-striker's end, but he's eventually managed to get a breakthrough here. The captain here brings a much required breakthrough as Karima Gaur will have to depart here. He's been dismissed for just a mere 2 runs here. Wonderfully flighted ball. Asking the batter, inviting the batter to come in and play the drive, but he's only chipped it back towards the pivot and straight back towards the right of the bowler. And Roston Chase diving towards his right, holds on to the catch, but in that process also managed to take along Tajinder Singh, the non-striker, to the ground there. And we have a final twist in the tail, just like I was talking here. As they lose their first wicket, Gaur dismissed for just 2 runs of 3 balls, 126 for 4, caught in goal by Roston Chase. 6-2 runs still required of 51 balls. So kindly hit that like button and kindly hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us. And thank you so much, Francis Thomas. Hopefully you're able to listen to the commentary and look at the score graphics on the screen now. So kindly hit that like and subscribe and support the journey and support my battle and support my passion for sports and sports journalism there. The new man out there in the middle of the wicketkeeper batter Hamilton there. Roston Chase flightedly angling into the off stick and turning into the batter there, and is happy to just tap it back towards the bowler. That's sensible batting there. You did not do anything fancy. The required rate is well under control. You have to play some sensible brand of cricket out here. This time was spraying down the deck and goes somehow managed to get his bat onto that one. As the ball deflects off his bat and goes towards the short mid, and the batters will cross over for a single there. Here's his Roston Chase, and he tries it back towards the bowler, touching the drives it back towards the bowler. A good over here so far. Can he get a 1 more wicket here? That will do the world of good, and that's a big wicket of Tajinder would mean a shift in the game here. Bishop will cut the proceedings here as Tajinder picks up a single off the first ball here. They need to play sensible cricket here, not just trying to show a lot of flamboyancy. They can play simple cricket and also get across the line. 7.40 the required run rate. As here is Bishop, the ball outside the off stump, and Hamilton drives it towards the point region there, and the batters can easily come back for two as the sweeper cover had to cover a lot of ground. Ned running towards his left in the sweeper cover region there to cut the ball off, and here the batters will easily come back for 2 runs here. I see 85 people watching the stream. Only 5 people have hit the like and subscribe button there. So kindly hit the like button and hit the subscribe button there as you grow, as you join in our tour global community out here of like-minded people who love sports to the core here on Sports Beyond Cancer. So requesting you to hit that like button, support my journey, support my fight, and be a part of this journey here on Sports Beyond Cancer. I would like to welcome you to the family Sports Beyond Cancer. Here is Bishop here. Good ball, that a ball angling on the leg and is just tucked away towards the short square for a single. At this very same stage, the Kings were 101 for 4, and Falcons 32 runs ahead in terms of the comparison at a similar juncture of the game there. Thank you so much. I see one more person hitting the subscribe there. Thank you so much. I would like to welcome you to the stream and our family here at Global Beyond Sports Beyond Cancer. This time, a full length delivery in the slot outside the off stump. Tajinder Singh loves it in this area as he gets over the infield there. The ball's gone over the cover fielder and will run into the boundary there. 4 runs here. Wonderful batting here from Tajinder. The ball was flighted outside the off stump, comes forward and gets underneath the ball and goes through the line over the infield and hit up 4 runs here. Wonderful placement there. One more person hitting the subscribe button there. Thank you so much there for hitting the subscribe. I would like to welcome you to the stream here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Only if your name is kept open profile, your names will be displayed here on the channel screen there. As you can see, the last subscriber, Kazim Muhammad, because he had kept an open profile, and when you hit the subscribe with an open profile, your name will be displayed on the screen there. This time, a full length delivery and sensible batting there from Tajinder. He's got the boundary, and now he's driven it along the ground. Doesn't want to do anything fancy, and he'll pick up a single in the long boundary there because the required run rate is just 6.98, so did not do anything extraordinary there. So sensible batting, he's got the boundary and he's taken the single, kept the score but moving there. There is Bishop. The ball's banged in a flatter one there outside the off stump. Tries to cut it away, but it's just missed the bat. Just going past the outside edge. And that'll be a dot ball to end the over here. And that'll be 138 for 4 after 13 here. Fitzroy Philip watching from Granada. Thank you so much, Fitzroy Philip. It means the world to us. To let us know that you're watching it from Granada, and it means it definitely makes my day to receive such messages because it makes me feel like a human and not someone like a patient who's battling through my cancer there. So definitely it makes me feel like a human and brings smile on our faces, especially when you send such kind of messages. And wonderful to have you here, Fitzroy Philip, all the way from Canada. Hope you're enjoying the stream and hope you're having a great time with the family and enjoying the cricket there. Thank you so much for being here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Welcome to our global community and page here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Wonderful to have you on board, and hopefully we'll have many other people hitting that like and subscribe button there as we go along this journey. So requesting you to hit that subscribe and help me take across to the 2000 goal mark as early as possible and support my fight and support my efforts and support my separate my resilience to not give up on my passion and despite battling through the 5th cancer there. So kindly hit that like button, kindly hit that subscribe button and be a part of this journey here. This time a full length delivery outside the off stump and Tajinder happy to run it along the ground towards the long on for a single there. 50 runs required from 49 of 40 there. Do we have a twist in the tail? Can the Kings pick up one more wicket? Can they pile up more pressure by picking up a wicket? There is Rostam Chase. A good ball angling into the off stick, pitching on the off stick and turning into the batter. He's tried to tuck it away towards the long on, but the short mid wicket fielder will cover it. And that will just be a dot ball here. Good fielding there. He's punched it towards the right of Roston Chase. He's put his body behind the line. And that will be a dot ball here. Francis Thomas from LC. I'm not sure what LC means. Thank you so much for your message there. Thank you so much, Francis, for being here on the stream here tonight. As 2 dot balls in the trot, just 1 run coming off the first 4 balls. He's keeping it tight here. Roston, a wicket would do wonderfully well for the Kings if Roston Chase managed to get a wicket off his last 2 balls. Office still over here. This time is coming into on the wicket here. Change of finals there. This time the ball outside the off stump, going away from the batter there. He's tried to drive it through the line, but he's missed the ball. That will be a dot ball here. Hamilton is struggling out there. 3 runs of 7 balls, trying to find his trying to find some momentum going along his way. Once again, a quicker one angling away from him. He's tried to cut it away. A little shorter in length, but poor placement. He's cut it straight along the ground towards the point fielder, and there will be a dot ball there. Wonderful piece of bowling here. Just 1 run coming off the 14th over there. And that will be 49 required of 36. Roston Chase, 3 overs, 1 to 15. Great bowling here from the captain, just keeping the batters at bay by giving away just a single off in that entire over there. 139 for 4 after 14 here. Well, do we have a twist in the tail? Can the Kings make a comeback in this contest here? It's all been the Falcons so far in the second innings for the majority of the game. Can the Kings make a comeback by taking a couple of wickets here in the next couple of overs? That will do a world of good for them in this contest here. And also to all the cricketing fans who want to watch a good battle between bat and ball there. 139 for 4 after 14, 6 more overs to go, 49 of 36. Mahesh Deekshana into his 3rd over here. This time bowls the wrong one and has just tucked it away towards the right of the bowler and then take off for an easy single there. Thank you so much, Francis Thomas, for letting us know your message there. Thank you. It's wonderful to have you on board here. Here is Deekshana. The ball keeping a tad low, a little short in length. He's pulled it away towards the deep wicket, and I think that should just be a single there. 1 more wicket in this over will definitely mean that we have a game on our cards, ladies and gentlemen. There was Deekshana to the hinder. This time let's put it in the air. The ball going towards the deep wicket region there. That will just be a single there. Turning sharply into the right-hander. He's dropped back and just managed to pull it along the ground for a single. I see 94 people watching the stream. Kindly support my journey by hitting that like button and hitting the subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us in this battle against the 5th cancer. So requesting you, if at all you're here in this stream and if at all you feel that you're doing a decent job out here, support my journey, hit that like, hit that subscribe, and also if the hype button is there, kindly hit that button too. Because only when you hit the like button, the YouTube platform will push my channel to the home page of many other people. Just like you found out mine, they will also find out mine there. So please hit that like button and hit that subscribe button there. This time, once again, good ball here, and that's a dot ball here. Once again, Hamilton struggling to rotate the strike. He's on 4 of 10, piling up some pressure there this time. Good ball from Deekshana. The ball keeping a tad low. He's wanted to run it down to a 3rd man region there. That's a dot ball here. Good take there. The ball kept low and good take there by the wicketkeeper. 46 of 31 now. The last over, just 1 run, and now there's 3 runs off the first 5 balls here. Can he finish it off with a high note here? 3.5 overs, 2 for 18. Can he get a 3rd wicket here? That will do a world of good for the team in this contest here. Especially in this juncture again. This time, good ball, and Deekshana fully turning sharply into the right hander is happy to just seam off as they defends it back towards the bowler there. A unique strategy, yeah. They just wanted to see off Deekshana because he's bowled his heart out here tonight once again. 4 overs, 2 for 18 for the Sri Lankan spinner who's done his work with the ball for the Kings here as Falcons find themselves at 142 for 4 after 15. 46 in point of 30 balls there. And this is shaping to an exciting and exciting phase of this game. And if at all you haven't hit that like and subscribe button there, this is your moment. Take this moment and hit that like and subscribe. Every single like and subscribe will ensure us to give a right end of positivity in this fight and also help us get to the 2000 goal mark. So thank you so much. If at all you haven't hit it, this is your moment. Please hit the like and please hit the subscribe. Ross and Chase coming in from around the wicket here. Quicker one outside the off stump. Just 5 runs coming off the last 2 overs there, last 12 balls. And that has definitely raised the required equation to 9.20. The required run rate now 46 from 29 as Tajinder is on strike here. Ross and Chase, his last over. Ross and Chase, good ball. A quicker one, flatter one, hanging away from the right-hander, and Tajinder punched it back towards the left of the bowler. That will be a dot ball here. Well, a couple of quiet overs here for the Falcons, and the run rate's now crossed over 9.5 runs. So, and well, do we have a twist in the tail here? Ross and Chase coming in from around the wicket here. And it was angling in the middle and leg, and Tajinder Singh wanted to go over the top here, and he's managed to hold out to the fielder on the edge of the rope in the long on region there. And Ross and Chase once again trying to bring back his team into the contest here, and he picks up the big wicket of Tajinder Singh. He is back into the dugout for run ball 21. And do we have a twist in the tail in this contest here? The Falcons throwing away the game here, 142 for 5. After 15.3 there, and Ross and Chase, the captain, picking up his second wicket of the evening here. 3.3 overs, 3.4 overs, 3.3 overs, 1 for 15 for Ross and Chase there. Wonderful piece of bowling there. As he's kept it tight, bowled at tight angles, and they find themselves in the middle. That is why I was seeing a couple of tight overs, and then the pendulum could swing in anyway. And now we have a game on the cards, ladies and gentlemen. 27 balls, 46 runs. That is the equation there. 142 for 5 after 15.3 overs. Which will bring in the captain out there in the middle. Fabin is out there in the middle for the Falcons. Good ball angling on the leg stump, and he's just happy to tuck it away towards the short fine, and he's happy to take a single there. Ross and Chase, 2 balls in a spin here. Can he get a third wicket here this time? We'll stuck it away from the leg stump towards the short square. And the short fine will run towards his left and cut the ball and restrict the batters to just a single there. 44 required of 25. That was the very same reason I told you at one point of time. The required run rate was 6.2, and now it has suddenly creeped to 10.38, almost close to 10.5. That is what some tight overs can do. Ross and Chase gave away just 1 run in his previous over, and it was followed up by a brilliant piece of over by Mahesh Deekshana, I think, who gave away just 3 runs away. And now in this over, I think Ross and Chase has probably given just 4 runs or 3 runs away. Bowling it tight once again, full length delivery outside the off stump. He's driven it along the ground towards the long off region there, and they'll be happy to just take a single. A wonderful piece of bowling there from the captain, leading from the front. 4 overs, 2 for 18, and 145 for 5 after 16 here. 43 required of 24 balls there. That is the equation out here. Well. This is the third game of the Caribbean Premier League 2026. We Indians love the Caribbean Premier League, the kind of West Indian cricketing flair, and we always have been passionate, we always have been appreciative of the kind of spirit and passion that the West Indians have for the cricket back home. And we have a similar kind of emotions and passion to the game, and that is what brings us or relates us to the West Indian cricket, and we eagerly wait for CPL every single year. Despite the odd timings of the telecast here in India, we keep our alarms at 3:45 a.m., wake up at 4 a.m. To watch the telecast. It's the third game that we had a great start to the season, absolutely setting the stage on the fire, especially that last ball thriller there, as the Antigua and Barbuda Falcons won the game in the first game of the season here, as we are into the third game. 145 for 4, 5 after 16 here, 43 from 24 as Slackwick into the attack here, full length delivery, angling away from the right hand there. He's driven it along the ground towards the long off for just a single there. And if at all you haven't hit that like and subscribe, kindly hit the like button and hit the subscribe button there. Only 8 people have managed to hit the subscribe button tonight. We would love to get closer to the 2000 goal mark, so kindly hit that like button and kindly hit that subscribe button there. 42 required from 23. That is the equation. As simple as that. Well, coming in from around the angle, that should be white ball there. Pulled it way outside the white guideline on the offside. There is Blackway, the slow ball outside the off stump. A full length is drilled it down the past the ground. Good field placement. The long off fielder is actually finer on this occasion, and that will just be a single there. Quickly gets it off the ball. The pressure now mounting, the required 100, inching towards 11 runs and over there. Hamilton will have to make a move on here. He's batting on 5 runs, 6 runs of 14 balls. Fair bit and just to work coming out in the middle, 3 runs of 3 balls here. They definitely have the potential, but here is Slackwick running into ball to Allen, full length delivery outside the off stump, and Allen managed to just drive it, doesn't get it cleanly, and as always, we will just roll away towards the bowler. That will be a dot ball here. 3 good overs on the trot here for the Falcons. Beg your pardon there for the Kings, and now they are following it up with a good over until so far in this over from Slackwick. So we have to wait and watch how the last second half of this over goes. The first 3 balls have been good here as he's running into ball to Allen, a slow full toss, and is just whipped across the line towards the deep wicket region there. Nothing more than a single. .39 of 20 as there is Slackwick. Well, he tries to go across the line. He shuffles across to the off stump and wanted to play the big shot over the deep wicket region there, but the ball keeping low. Great change of pace there from Slackwick. He's a cheeky and a clever customer, and he is bowled it wonderfully away from the hard, keeping it low and the ball going. And the batter completely failing to read the pace on the ball, and it's completely beaten there. That the dot ball there. Rush of blood here from the batter. 39 required of 19 ball. It's been a tight over so far here. Slackwick will want to finish off the over on a high note here. 39 of 19. This time, wonderful ball. Once again, a slow dipping Yorker length for delivery. And that will be dot ball to end the over. A wonderful piece of bowling there. And that will be 149 for 5 after 17 overs there. The required run rate has suddenly shooted up to over 12, close to 12.5 runs and over there. Well, that is the beauty of this game. At one stage, the required run rate was just 6.7, and I told you that the game was the game was Falcons to lose, but the Kings suddenly making a comeback, 4 good overs on the trot, and suddenly putting the opposition onto the back foot here, and that is the nature of the game. And wonderful piece of bowling, not to take away anything from the bowlers. Just 4 runs coming off Shadley Slackwick's 17th over. I think only 3 runs came in the 16th over of the bowling of Austin Chase. And then just 3 runs came in the 15th over of Tiksha. And then it's been a tight comeback here for the Kings with the ball in the later half of this game here. So the Falcons need 39 of 18 balls with the required rate now. We're shooting up to 13 runs over here. We have a game on the cards, ladies and gentlemen. Do not go anywhere. Stay tuned on Sports Beyond Cancer as we bring you live coverage from Kingstown. The last 3 overs of this game here. Says here is Matthew Ford into the attacker. Slow ball. Off the bottom edge, goes towards the right of the keeper. They cross over for a single. The wicket keepers have a shy at the non-strikers and overthrow. They are interested for the second run. But good backing there from the field in the deep mid-wicket region, who's come along across a long way to cover the overthrow, and that will keep the batters at just a single there. So if at all you're watching the stream, please hit that like button and subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us. So please take this moment, 1 second of your life, to support my journey, support my fight, and be a part of Sports Beyond Cancer. We are just 498 odd from getting to that 2,000 mark there. Once again, good ball here. He hits it, only managed to hit it towards the left of the cover fielder. And just a single offer. 37 required of 16 balls. 6.3 or 6.4 was the required run rate at one stage, and certainly 4 good overs on the trot, and the run rate has shooted up to 13.88, close to 14 runs an over. Talk about the nature and the beauty of the game, the kind of surprising element that it brings in. And this time, the extra bounce doing him in, banged it in shot, and he's trying to play the cut shot, hard slash there, hard hands there from Aaron, and it's missed the slice of the bat, and that will just be a dot ball here. Absolutely wonderful piece of bowling. Great comeback here from the Kings. This time, Fabian Allen will get the much required boundary there. 4 runs here, written all over it. 4 ball on this occasion, and he'll pick up 4 runs here. Matthew Ford, not the ideal length to bowl. The ball banged in shot, a lot of width on offer outside the off stump. All Fabian Allen had to do was to get it over the backward point, and he'll pick up 4 runs here. Wonderful shot here, and that will definitely bring some hope and positivity into the camp of the Falcons. But at 33 required of 14, that is the equation. Well, Matty Ford bringing a change of field here is bringing in the deep point into the circle here, and the point fielder will go into the cover point region there. So a change of field and no protection, I think, on the deep on the offside. So probably it's giving an indication that it's going to be bowling a bouncer, or it's going to bowl the ball angling into his body or on the leg stump there, because no protection on the deep in the cover region or the point region in the outfield on the offside there. This time he tries to go over the top here. He's hit it in the air over the cover region. The ball is going towards the right of the long off region. The fielder is running towards his left, and he'll cut the ball on the edge of the rope, and he'll keep the batters to just 2 runs here. Well, the game is just heating up here. 14.14 the required, 14.31 the required run rate. 157 for 5 after 17.5 overs here. 31 required of 13. They need those big hits coming along the way if they have to get across the line. They have themselves to blame. The required run rate at one stage was around 6.3 to 6.4. 4 to 5 good overs on the trot, including this one, and then the game Vincent turning its direction there. This time, full length delivery, angling from around the wicket here is drilled it down the ground towards the long off for a single there. Wonderful bowling coming to an end. 30 required of 12 now. 15 runs required per over. Talk about equations, talk about the change of dynamics, talk about how things could change within a matter of 2 to 3 overs. From 6.4 runs required per over to suddenly the equation looking like 15 runs and over there. Talk about the beauty of the sport here. Things can change within a fraction of over a couple of balls, and that is what has happened today. That is what we are witnessing. An absolute spectacle of a contest here in this 3rd game of this Caribbean Premier League 2026. The tournament is already set on fire. Of the first game, it went down to the last ball thriller, and yesterday Trinbago Knight Riders were completely over the opposition team, bowling especially with Sunil Ryan in that kind of a mood. Slackwick will be bowling the penultimate over here. here. This is going to be a crucial over there. And if at all you want to be up tuned with all our updates and all our streams here, kindly hit that like button, hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe mean the world to us. I see about 100 people watching the stream. If you hit that like and subscribe, that will definitely help us in this journey. And also the battle for cancer there. Here is Ryan Shackwick coming in from around the wicket here to the right hand here. Yorkeling delivery outside the off stump. He's just opened his face of the land, guide away towards the deep backward square, and before the fielder can connect it, the batters will come back for 2 runs here. It is definitely heating up. I am on the edge of my seats. I hope you all too are on the edge of the seats. Just smiling, a small smile on the edge of my face, realizing how did the things change. I thought the game was done and dusted with the Falcons requiring just 6.4 runs and over, and now it's shooted up to 15.27 there. Who do they have themselves to blame other than poor application from the batters, especially in the last 4 overs? So they could have rotated the strike instead of taking on those dot balls. That would have been more than absolutely gold to get close to the target here. This time is gone across the line. It balls off the inside edge. French cut towards the shot fine, and that'll just be a single here. I see 101 people watching the stream. Kindly hit that like button and kindly hit that subscribe button there. Every single like and subscribe will mean the world to us. So requesting you all to hit that like button and hit the subscribe button there and support the journey and be a part of this global community here on Sports Beyond Cancer. As Vash Shackwick, 2.2 overs, none for 15. Uh, 27 required of 10. $26 required from 9 balls now. Wonderful piece of bowling here from the Kings here. They have managed to pull back things to quite an extent in this contest here. The required run rate now is jumping to 17.33, beg your pardon there. It was their game to lose with 6.4 to the required rate at one point of time. And this time in the slot here, and Fabian Allen goes downtown and it's gone a huge 6 here. The ball's probably gone out of the ground here. This is the kind of shot that will uplift the Falcons in the dugout there, and also the confidence of Fallon there. Wonderful shot. The captain getting underneath the ball and hitting it through the line for a huge 6, standing deep into the crease to get underneath the ball, and he does it perfectly and will pick up 6 runs here. Wonderful shot here. 94 meters. That's a huge 6 coming off the blade of the captain here. Well, the fourth umpire is out there in the middle with similar kind of balls that has to be brought into play, because that was smashed out of the ground there. Come to effort here. This time, Shackwick, good ball here. The batter shuffled a little bit outside the off stump, but the umpire still going wide here. That is a tough call there. Shackwick definitely can't believe it. He's really livid with the umpire's decision there. All he can do is smile now. The umpires judged it as a white ball there. The batter actually shuffled a tad outside the off stump, and I thought the crease would have already, also the white line will also go along with him, but the umpire feels that it's a white ball there and is given the wide, and Shackwick and the wicketkeeper definitely not happy with the umpire's decision there. Here is Shackwick once again. This time the ball hanging away from the batter. The ball flies in the air. Will this retake any other fielder? Is putting himself under the ball. The field in the deep extra cover region there. Is waiting underneath the ball, and it's filled the catch here. He's grasped the ball there. How crucial could be considering the juncture of the game there. That could have been a big wicket here. Fabian Allen, you definitely know that he can take on and he can play those big shots. He's sliced it in the air, but poor effort there from Ned, and he's dropped the catch there, and that will give the batters the opportunity to come back for 2 runs here.
Well, Cactus really matters, and this was a crucial catch. The coach, Darren Sammy, is absolutely livid. He's not happy with the efforts here from there. That could have been the game-defining moment for the Kings here. Here is those slack, but nevertheless, filling the way outside the stump, and this time the ball's off the bat, going towards the deep. Backward point region there, and the fielder they're putting the dive towards his left. He gets a hand under the ball, but the ball off his hands, runs away into the boundary there. 4 runs here. What a wonderful contest you have on the cards here, ladies and gentlemen. The ball runs away into the boundary there. Now rubbing salt on the wounds of Ned there. That drop chance would have been a dot ball, not just been a dot ball, but also brought in a new batter at the crease there. But now we have 2 more runs extra and then a boundary to rub more salt on the wounds of the Kings there. 175 for 5 after 19. Beg your pardon there. 13 required of the last over here. We definitely have a game on the cards, ladies and gentlemen. 13 required of 6 balls there. And Darren Sammy was absolutely not happy with the catching efforts of Ned Down. It all boils down to the last over once again. The third game and already 2 games are gone to the last over there. Can we get a super over tonight here? That'll make it, that'll spice up things to next level there. So 13 required of 6 here. A lot of discussions going on in the field. A lot of strategies being discussed. The cricket keeper trying to get the fielders in the right angles. They do not want to let anything, any loose threads there. They want to keep it tight here. As Matthew Ford, I think, I'm not sure. Is it Matthew Ford is going to be bowling the last over? Yes, he's been taken away for a plenty there, but he'll have to bowl the last over this time. Starts off with a leg cutter, a slow one outside the off stump, a little shorter in length. He tries to pull the ball, and the ball's been dragged along the ground towards the long off for just a mere single there. And if at all you're watching the stream, kindly hit that like button and kindly hit that subscribe button there as we enter the last 5 balls of this exciting contest here. 12 required of 5 balls there. So please hit the like button and please hit the subscribe button there and support the journey and support the battle here on Sports Beyond Cancer. This is your very own sports journalist, Saurabh Kimurthy, bringing you the live game of the CPL 2026. So third game in action, and it's boiling down to the last 5 balls here. 12 runs from 5 balls as Matthew Ford is running into bowl to final, and this time banged in a shot, but a slow ball there. Fails to read the pace on that one there. Early into the shot here, Finn Allen there, and off the inside as the ball gone, going towards the short fine, and that will be a single there. All the fielders, all the players in the backyard can't have a look at the game. It's been that kind of a night for them. A sway of emotion, sway of momentum from one team to the other team, especially when the Falcons required just 6.4 runs an over at one point of juncture, and then 4 good overs, 2 from Todd, 2 from Rawson Chase, 1 from Tikshana, and 1 from Schlackwick, and 1 from Ford, putting the game back into the stride here for the Kings to put up a fight in this contest here. This time a full toss, and Hamilton hits it in the air. The ball's gone, 1 the bounce, 2 hits the long off field, but just a single there. Hamilton will have to face the heat of the brand if Falcons lose the game, because he came at a stage when the required run rate was 6.4 and has taken 20 deliveries to score mere 10 runs there. He's struggling it out. He's struggling out there in the middle there. He's struggling to even rotate the strike there. It has been that kind of a night here for Hamilton, and the Kings have capitalized on his poor batting, and they'll capitalize on some exceptional piece of death bowling tonight to bring the game to this juncture here. 11 from 4 now. This time a slower ball pitching on leg, and will it be a run out here? The ball early into the shot once again. Finn Allen, great change of pace here, completely outfoxing the batter there, and is gone across the line and not ruining the pace on that one. Early into the shot, and is wrapped on the pads, and the batters will scamper for a quick single there, and the bowler have a share at the batters, and has Hamilton just made in time to reach the strikers, and without a wait and watch, and Matthew Ford just reeling the ball, and I think he's shot here. Hamilton is shot here. Hamilton's worst will come to an end here. It's been a poor night with the bat here for Hamilton, and who's been dismissed for 10 runs of 20 balls out at the striker center. And we had a wonderful comeback. If at all Kings want to win this game, 10 runs required from 2 balls here. 2 big hits required, and with the new batter out there in the middle, I think Kings will definitely pleased with the efforts, the way they made a comeback in the game. That is why we always say the game ain't over till the last ball is blown. The game ain't over till the last whistle is blown. Wonderful piece of resilience. I can draw parallels from my battles with my cancer. I have beaten cancer for 4 times. I'm on the road of beating it for 5 times. So that's the very same reason I keep clinging on to the hope. And the Kings are depicting
similar kind of resilience tonight here with the ball because at one stage the required rate for the Falcons, they were in the driver's seat, to be honest, there with just the required rate at 6.2 or 6.4 at one stage, and then Roston Chase were bowling those two economical overs and Mahisha Tikshana bowling in tandem with him with that one over that where he gave away just 3 runs, and then Slackwick just giving away 4 runs, and I'm not sure who was the other one. I think it was Slackwick who bowled the other over, giving you 4 or 5 runs, and then Matthew Ford bowled a wonderful over there, and then they got the grasp of the game and put the opposition into a triangle because the run rate suddenly shooted from 6.4 to 12 runs and over here. Here was Matthew Ford, 10 from 2 this time. Was did it straight down the leg here, or did it get as bad? Did it hit his bat along the way? No. It's definitely going down the leg. Well, we definitely, it's not the end of the tail here. That will be a wide ball here, and he'll have to re-ball that once again. 9 required of 2 here. This is boiling down to the last 2 balls here. Wonderful piece of battle here between bat and ball. What a spectacular comeback here from the Kings to bring the game from 6.2 required run rate to 30 runs, or 30 runs. The required run rate is 30, as here is Matty Ford in the start, and Springer is straight over the berth, and 1 bounce under the boundary there. 4 runs here. This game is definitely boiling down to the last ball of the game here. Ladies and gentlemen, stay tuned. Do not go anywhere. This is boiling down to the last ball of the game. To be honest, they're 5 required of 1. They need a big hit to take the game away, and they just need a boundary as it could take the game into the super over there. I am definitely pinning my hopes to watch a super over here. It's been quite some time watching a super over. The first game, the Falcons finished it off the last ball there. Can they do it once again here? Springer once again is on strike here. Springer, can he do it once again here? 183 for 6. And the Falcons can't believe that they find themselves in this kind of a situation there. They were in the driver's seat all along the game up till the 15th or 16th over there, and then suddenly change the momentum, and some great piece of that bowling there. This is all boiling down to the last ball. 1 hit away for a win, and a boundary could mean that the scores could be level and we could be heading into a super over there. Nervous faces out there in the middle. We are on the edge of a seat. I'm on my toes here, just like you are, as we are heading into the last ball. And if at all you haven't hit that like button, take this moment, hit that like button and subscribe, as here is Matthew Ford coming in for over the wicket here. Springer, and this time it's banged in a slower one, and it is high in the air. It's letting high in the air. Will this be taken here? The ball's going towards the short fine leg region. There were balls in the air for quite some time. The fielder is positioning himself underneath the ball, and he bolts onto the catch here, and the Kings pull off a high steer. The Kings pull off a high steer. What a spectacular high steer for Kings, and Darren Sammy is elated. He's on his toes. He's pumping his fist in the air. Very wonder. It's been a stir of resilience and comeback. What a spectacular comeback here from the Saint Lucia Kings to get the first victory of the first game and get the first points on board in this campaign of CPL 2026. That will do a world of good for the momentum going along in this journey here. Talk about resilience, talk about not giving up till the end, and that definitely is an example of how you need to fight till the end and how you not lose your hope till the end. 6.4 the required run rate at one stage, and they have pulled off a big heist here, and it was Falcons' game to lose, especially when they were in the driver's seat, thriving all along, and the Falcons absolutely shell-shocked in the dugout. They cannot believe what just happened out here in Kingstown here. They have lost the game here by 4 runs to Kings, and an elated Kings here. An absolute team effort here, and the entire team was standing together, especially in the times of crisis when they were on the wrong side of things. And then courtesy to Mahisha Tikshana and Roston Chase to take off to bowl those overs, crucial overs, and give them the crucial breakthroughs and bring the Kings back into the game. And 1 wicket brought into, and then they capitalized on some beautiful bowling and some poor batting effort there from Hamilton. Hamilton out there struggled out there, 10 runs from just 21 balls, 20 odd balls, and especially in that juncture when he was batting through that 15th to 20th over there, he consumed 20 balls and he's just managed to put up 10 runs on board. And the Kings will definitely remember this win for quite some time, because it's been that sort of a victory, pulling a victory under the nose of defeat there. Wonderful piece of bowling from the boys in blue there. The Saint Lucia Kings are elated. No wonder it's just the first game of the contest, but this kind of victories definitely uplift the spirit.
definitely bring the right kind of momentum in the dressing room, and the energies will bounce off one another. And to all you folks who watch the stream and enjoy the stream here, do not forget to hit that like button, and do not forget to hit that subscribe button there, and support my channel and support my journey. I see 100 plus people watching the stream, but please, just don't walk away. It will definitely not mean justice to the kind of efforts that we are putting out, and it will definitely give me the right kind of motivation and support during my battle with my fifth cancer there. So please, requesting you to hit that like button and subscribe button there before you go or walk away from the stream, because I see about 35 people already logging off without hitting the like or subscribe button there. So requesting you to please hit that like and subscribe button if at all you feel that I'm doing at least a decent amount of job during my battle with fifth cancer to continue my passion for sports and sports journalism there. So there's the scorecard out there for you. Raheem Cornwall and Evan Lewis give the right kind of start on platform in the stage. 27 of 13 for the Cornwall, as 48 of 24 for Evan Lewis there, and Tim Robinson scoring 30 of 20 balls, and Tatinder Singh 21 of 21. It all looked fine until then the 15th or 16th over there, and then the change of things happened there. Karim Gore dismissed for 2 of 3, and Hamilton, the wicketkeeper balance, struggling out there. 10 runs for mere 20. Fabian Allen, the final cameo, but couldn't take the team across the line. 28 of 17, but a great comeback there from the bowlers of Saint Lucia Kings, with Matthew Ford 4 overs 1 for 47, despite going for plenty of runs. His last 2 overs were wonderfully bowled, especially the last over, bowling in that kind of a pressure. He's managed to get the win by 4 runs there. Maisha Tikshana, beautiful like ever there. 4 overs. 4 overs, 2 for 18, keeping it tight and also picking up crucial wickets there. And Joshua Bishop, 3 overs, 1 for 37. And Shadley Van Wyk, wonderful bowling once again, wicketless, but his bowled those crucial overs, 3 overs, none for 29. Roston Chase, the pick of the bowlers there, 4 overs, 2 for 18. And Mark Clark, a little expensive, 2 for 32. Both the spinners, right arm spinners there, bringing the game in their favor. There's Tikshana as well as Roston Chase, both of them 4 overs, 2 for 18 each there. Wonderful piece of cricket we witnessed there. Every single worth a penny, waking up at 3:45 a.m, especially to the Indians who wake up just like me to cover this game and watch this game. Absolute a plethora of talent in the Caribbean Premier League, and we got to witness one such game here, which will definitely be remembered for ages in the CPL history there. Absolute wonderful for the Saint Lucia Kings. The way they made a comeback reminded me of that game, the T20 World Cup final, where India were on the brisk of losing against South Africa in the final. I think it was a 2024 World Cup final there, and then out of nowhere, the last 4 overs, they snatched victory under the jaws of defeat. And similarly tonight, we saw Saint Lucia Kings who had almost given up, were almost were out of the game, making a comeback in the last 4 overs, and finally coming out emerges victorious by 4 runs. They're wonderful piece of bowling there, and wonderful piece of cricket here. That is what sports teaches you in life: to never ever give up till the last minute, and never give up till the last whistle or the last ball is bowled there. So, well, a wonderful game we witnessed tonight. 2 games for Falcons, and both the games going down to the last ball. They were lucky in the first occasion because Roman Powell misfielded, fumbled, and they could come back for second run. But tonight it was a different kind of emotions for them, as they were in the driver's seat all along, but they lost the game in the last 4 overs there. And wonderful kudos for the Kings team to team together during the times of crisis. They believed in themselves, they kept the hopes alive, they fought till the end, and finally they managed to get those 2 points on board there. And Francis Thomas, thank you for your message. Yes, we won the game. I'm so happy that we won the game. Julian Elfred, thank you so much, Francis Thomas, for being here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Hope you're doing good, and hope you're having a wonderful time, and hope you all enjoyed the stream here on Sports Beyond Cancer. We'll be continuing with a lot of streams going along in this direction. So we are trying to make a comeback of balancing our side effects, and that's the exact same reason we could not cover the first half of the game, because I'm undergoing a lot of side effects due to the treatment process of my journey. So kindly bear with me. We'll be consistent every single time. We'll try to be consistent. We are trying to fight with the body. We're trying to fight with the effects. We're trying to understand how our body is reacting to our treatments. And some days, even going for a 1 kilometer walk feels like a win. So that's the same reason. Sometimes I have photosensitive eyes due to the treatments. I'm not able to watch the streams. And that is the reason I had to cut off the game at the halfway stage in the game yesterday. And I also had to take a break in the first half of this game tonight. So please be kind to me, and just understand my situation, that I'm just trying to wriggle out through this fatigue and managing the side effects along my treatments there. So please, thank you so much for all the love and support you show me, not just on this platform, but also to all those messages and the kind of messages of hope you send me on my Instagram handle, which is mentioned on your right. It's wonderful to receive such messages. It definitely gives me the hope to not lose my spirit in this battle, and always to believe in myself in the battle, and also to believe in the positivity in the universe that's bound to happen. It's extremely common. I mean, fifth cancer at the age of 33. At the age of 30, it's 3 years since I'm fighting this fifth cancer there. It's obviously anyone can lose hope in the universe there, but it's all been possible because of you people who have given me the right kind of spirit to stick on to my fight, and also believe in this journey and to give it all in this battle against my fifth cancer. To all the people who have joined in tonight, thank you so much. It's wonderful to have you all on board here on Sports Beyond Cancer. We are trying to build a global community, and it's wonderful to know you all. It's wonderful to have you all here. Please share this stream, the channel, with your friends and family, and kindly hit that like and subscribe button there. We are 490 away from getting to the 2,000 goal mark, and if at all you haven't hit that subscribe button there, kindly hit that subscribe button there. And to the people who are watching the stream after the game has ended, I mean, you missed out a thriller of a contest here. It's been one hell of a contest here. I mean, there was a lot of people who have logged off at the 16th or 15th over stage where they thought this game was heading just in one direction. But they have a surprise when they wake up, or when they get back to the stream. So if at all you're watching this your stream afterwards, so you missed out a thriller. But nevertheless, please go back, and you can also look at the emotions, the kind of emotions that I ran through, and the kind of emotions we had in the chat box there to witness this one sort of a exciting, thrilling contest that we had here on Sports Beyond Cancer. So thank you so much. I see one more person hitting that subscribe button there. Thank you for being here on Sports Beyond Cancer. Hope you do take care of yourself, and hope you, to the people in this side of the world, good morning to you. Have a pleasant day. And to the people on the other side of the world, I hope you rest well and hope you have a good night's sleep there. And thank you so much. It's a Monday morning here, 9:11 a.m. We woke up at 4 a.m. It's almost 9:11 a.m. here. So I just need to get my morning course done. So hopefully I'll take a bit away from you, from you, and hopefully we'll catch you back for more sporting action coming along the way. It's a big sporting action. It's a exciting cricketing spectacle, and a lot of sports coming along the way. The Premier League also starting soon. So stay tuned on Sports Beyond Cancer, and thank you for all the love and support. And do not forget to hit the subscribe button and the like button before you head off here. This is your very own sports journalist, Saurav Vettrimurthy, signing off today, and hope you have a wonderful time out there with your loved ones there. Thank you so much for being here.